tides effect hits you like a wave, a fresh new spin on the news you crave. Turn the page and you see the light, a different angle that feels so right. No more waiting for the truth to show. Every story starts to glow. Daily news in a way you didn't know. It's the ties effect that steals a show. Open your mind, let the colors flow. Daily news in a way you didn't know.
The collaborative response and approach to yesterday's event has been overwhelming. I know that we've had support from the U.S. Attorney's Office, from the Federal Bureau of Investigation, from the San Diego County District Attorney's Office, from every law enforcement agency here in San Diego County. Investigators have been working through the night. And here to talk about some of the details and things that we've developed over the last 24 hours is the Special Agent in charge of the FBI here in San Diego, Mark Remley.
Thank you all for coming. My name is Mark Remley. I am the Special Agent in charge of the FBI's San Diego Field Office. First, I want to reiterate our deepest condolences to the victims and their families for the horrific incident they suffered yesterday. Violence for any reason will never be the answer. The victims who lost their lives yesterday were there to help others, be part of a community that came together in peace. Instead, they were confronted by teenagers who appeared to have been radicalized online to believe that they didn't belong because of how they looked or where they worshiped. They couldn't be more wrong. The FBI takes very seriously any violence, and we refuse to give these subjects a platform to try to inflict their hateful beliefs onto others. We will not stand idly by and give their hate any credibility. We are thoroughly investigating this case to learn everything we can and will not stop until we get to the bottom of what happened and why. But we also want to learn how this happened and what we can do to stop future acts of violence. FBI personnel are working diligently on this case to uncover everything we can about the subjects. I want to thank all the employees of the FBI San Diego Field Office and the U.S. Attorney's Office who worked tirelessly throughout the night. Our SWAT team, our evidence response team, special agents, intelligence analysts, professional staff worked side by side with our San Diego Police Department to collect every piece of evidence and review every piece of information we have so far. Here's what I can share with you that we know at this time about the case. In coordination with the San Diego Police Department, we're currently conducting extensive interviews with the subject's family and friends. We've executed 3 search warrants at residences associated with the subjects. Searches, we found and seized numerous firearms from 2 of those locations, including numerous pistols, rifles, shotguns, ammunition, tactical gear, as well as electronics. So far in this investigation, we've seized over 30 guns and a crossbow. We're continuing to process the information from all the locations, and we will provide more information when we're able to do so. We've also executed search warrants on the electronic devices the subjects had with them at the time of the incident, and we're in the process of obtaining additional search warrants for additional devices. In the vehicle they use, we also identified writings and various ideologies outlining religious and racial beliefs of how the world they envisioned should look. These subjects did not discriminate on who they hated. And let me be very clear, to anyone that thinks that they can end the world through violence, they are sorely mistaken. The FBI, our law enforcement partners, and our community are much stronger than you think, and we will always serve on the right of good. I want to thank all of our law enforcement partners who responded to yesterday's shooting without hesitation. Truly, the quick work of the San Diego Police Department in tracking down the subject's vehicle and their instincts in intercepting the subjects helped keep a horrific situation from being far worse. We are grateful to all of our partners. We couldn't do it without them. We'll continue to work closely with all of our partners through this investigation until we get all the answers we all deserve. Again, we also want to thank the public for their patience, and we ask you to continue submitting information by calling 1-800-CALL-FBI or submitting any photos, digital evidence, or images you may have to fbi.gov/Islamic Center of San Diego shooting. To assist anyone in this community who was impacted by the shooting. This is in addition to the resources the San Diego Police Department and the District Attorney's Office are already making available. For that, I'll turn it over to the Chief.
At the forefront of today's message and, our collective direction moving forward is to bring this community back together again. As a person that deeply cares about what is happening here in this city. Mayor Todd Gloria.
Thank you, Chief. And thank you all for being here. Imam Taha, thank you so much for sharing your testimony and your witness and letting your fellow San Diegans know more about these three extraordinary men who, as you just heard, sacrificed their own lives in order to protect the children that were at that school and many others who could have otherwise been harmed by these two shooters. I want to be very clear that those two young men do not represent our city. These three Muslim men do. Their heroism, their selflessness represents the very best of this city. And Imam, you said that your community is mourning. I'm here to say very specifically, our entire city is mourning. And we will mourn these three heroes for what they are, heroes. And we will remember their sacrifice always. I want to express my appreciation to our public. Well, you and your department have done an exceptional job. And I want the people of this city to know that we are protected by the very best. We fund them, we train them, and we equip them.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining me here for the Taz Effect, daily news in a way you did not know you could use. For those that are listening in over the GCPR airwaves, either on gcpr.live or through our Android or iOS app, thank you for listening in. And for everyone else watching and listening from all over the social media sphere, welcome. We started off today's program with a press conference regarding the fatal shooting at a mosque that occurred. I cut it at the mayor speaking because the mayor is part of the problem. The mayor has been purposefully disparaging against Palestinians, against Muslims. And this is what occurs. Now people want to call for being more careful about your verbiage. Now they want to say that it's the left, it's the woke. They are currently presuming that the duo of shooters did what they did because they had been indoctrinated into believing that was their plot in life. See, everybody's so focused on the domestic terrorists that are the white supremacists, but nobody's truly focused in on the array of indoctrination that occurs, the chipping away at self-esteem, self-identity that occurs, that draws people to fall into what you call them, because there gets to a point where somebody goes, if I'm going to be punished for what you're putting on my back, I might as well earn the punishment. Are we prepared for that? Are we prepared for that? Are we prepared for a multitude spanning generations to go, if you're not going to change and you have determined that I am this way, so I am going to act this way? Are we ready for that to become our new normal? Are we ready for that to become the status quo? Because that is what we are walking into. With all of your excuses, with all of your waiting for the next person to do it, are we ready for that? When you don't want proper representation to happen and you want to continue to lie to people about who they are and what their identity stands for, are we ready for this to become our new reality? Or are you finally going to call out the BS Zionist that every time accountability comes knocking on their door, goes, oh, that's anti-Semitic? Are you finally going to admit that you cannot say never forget the Confederacy, but forget what created the Confederacy? That would be racism and chattel slavery. The antebellum period was not a period of greatness for all. Or are we going to continue to pass out thoughts and prayers quicker than we are passing out Kleenex? Are we going to continue to wipe ourselves off? Y'all are screaming about great replacement theories. Who's going to replace the population of this nation when we wipe one another out? Newsflash: no one is better than anyone when we're in a casket, when we're in a tomb, when we're sitting in an urn. It doesn't matter how much money somebody dropped on your funeral, you ain't got no bragging rights to it. It's not going to matter what you do when you walk this earth if nobody is around to remember and carry the information forward. So what are we going to do to stop this from being our new normal? Or are you going to continue to play victim while you watch the victims grow in number? The leopards are on a feeding frenzy. They don't care if the faces are seasoned or unseasoned. They're eating up everything. Are you done sitting on your couch being a Monday night quarterback for no team whatsoever? Are you done giving excuses as to why you can't stand up for yourself? Because you don't need an excuse to go off on little Jessica down at McDonald's when she don't get your McCafe order correct. Y'all will match energy, be petty, protest, have whole campaigns to get somebody business shut down because somebody looked at you funny, or somebody wouldn't let you substitute this in for that, because somebody wouldn't give you a discount, but y'all don't want to do shit when it comes to your livelihood. I'm so glad that so many of y'all have already said that you're not like your ancestors, because I can tell you one time for sure, two times for certain, you're not like my ancestors. You're not like Nancy and Gabriel Prosser. And if you don't know who the Prossers are, you should have been signed up for my history class. You are not Sojourner Truth. You are not Phyllis Wheatley. You are not the Evers. You most definitely ain't Harriet. You are why she had to knock people out. You are why she always kept a 6-shooter. You are why she didn't tell everybody her plans. You sitting here every day talking about everybody ain't gonna make it. None of us are gonna make it because none of you want to do the work. You want to criticize criticize those who do the work. You want to criticize those who remind you where we come from and that we don't need to go back. Because I know one thing that I need for you to grab hold of right now in 2026. You are spitting on everyone who came before us. You are wasting away the blood, literally, the sweat, literally, and the tears, the literal mortal sacrifices of those that didn't just walk, they crawled, they scrunched, they climbed, they fought, they ran, they swam, they sank, they drowned for us. But y'all want to sit here and argue about what part of the diaspora is better, what part of the country is better, what version of this religion is better. My God, on today, you were all worshiping the same damn deity from the same damn floating rock that is 3 paces from the sun. You are all stuck in this same bucket together. But you want to argue, fuss, and fight about some polished marbles that we collectively get together and we put a price on. You hoot and holler and make yourself miserable regarding rules and regulations that you made, that you put yourself under, that you made yourself miserable for. And each day that this goes by, what does it do? It causes you and your misery to talk back and forth to one another and decide to take other people off the census because you made rules that make you miserable. You will make everything but a good time your bedfellow, but then turn around and look at the likes of me to come and fix it while you sit and kiki and hee-haw while I and others like me do the good, hard work and get into the trouble. You sit there and you are a stumbling block for a good, gracious, collaborative society. And just like the plump, good for nothing, barely educated Timu Archibunker that you are, you want to perpetually complain that things aren't getting done fast enough. Well, guess what, fuck twaddle? And sorry, Smalls, I know I'm killing you today. It would go a lot quicker. It would be a lot smoother if you would stop trying to own other bodies to labor for you and you get your lion. Cosplaying, save your ass up and do the work you claim you do so well. For the majority of the United States to be white-bodied individuals who love to sell the tale that they are the great saviors of the world, how come you ain't saved us from this? Come, you have not saved us from this. Why is it every time we look right, we look left, death, dismemberment, savagery, and tyranny is coming from you? I don't need any more thoughts. I don't need any more prayer. Because I don't care if you ascribe to a religion or not. And I don't care what religion you ascribe to, because across all spiritualities, if you don't have works behind it, it's pointless. It is fruitless. You can't keep sitting around thinking that a change is going to come out of nowhere and you Christian nationalists, you faux Christians, I got into the church house because I was screwing up every other thing in my life. Now I need to be able to get into the church and blame everything on demons when the demon is just me not doing any damn thing. I'm gonna need y'all to realize something, okay? Because you're like, oh, only God can do it. God said faith without works is dead. You got to put action behind anything. And y'all keep wanting to just sit and criticize. Half of y'all can't pick the right size damn underwear. But you want to sit and act like you are the jack of all trades and the arbiter of all things. Yet you have no ideas on nothing. You got people screaming about third parties, but in the in-between time, like right now, where are you on the grassroots? Where are the third-party candidates for state representatives right now, for school boards right now? Where are your platforms? Where are your solutions? They are the same place your damn thoughts and prayers are. They are the same place that they will be when these parents and these spouses and these cousins and these best friends and these lovers are, when they have to scrunch and pull and scrape together to bury these people. Because how many folks right now can truly afford to keep up with life insurance premiums? And don't even have enough money to scrape together to put on a fish fry to pay for it either. Are you going to be there to hold their hands? Are you going to be there for the next months or years while they try to put the pieces back together? Are you going to be there for the next generation that is now traumatized, and every time they drive past anything, it puts them into fight or flight? The United States sells to everybody. Come here, give us your all, and everything is for you. No, the only thing that we get is strife and death. Strife and death. The only thing we are guaranteed is to pay taxes, to sacrifice, and then to die. And this is why they give you religions, promising you everything your little heart desires after you expire. Minus all the fun. What? Yeah, you ascribe to one religion, you get a bunch of virgins. Well, first of all, where's the fun in that? Who wants to spend all of eternity teaching somebody how to do the things you already discovered that you like? Huh? And who's to say that those virgins gonna align with what you like once you teach them? Or, you're gonna be poor and destitute on earth, but once you get that resurrected body, you're gonna get a mansion. Problem is, once you get to heaven, you're not going to recognize anybody because everybody gets a new body, a new identity. So you're in solitude up in that mansion. Huh. Hmm. But it's okay to sit down here and call somebody a dirty this, a dirty that, because they don't live the way that you do. While you don't want nobody to tell you how to live because you don't want to live how the next person lives. Make it make sense. So perpetually, while we're walking around held down by gravity, we supposed to be miserable. Then we supposed to die and go to this proverbial afterlife and still be miserable. So when do we get to thrive? When do we get to have happiness? When can we be each other's keeper? When is that going to be okay? When is the collaboration and the cooperation that society is supposed to be? When are we going to have it? When are we going to finally be the society of protection? Protecting the women, protecting the children, protecting the men, protecting the sanity. When we going to do that? Huh? Because now you can see Muslim men as heroes, but you couldn't see them that way before. It was get them fired because they didn't care that Charlie Kirk died. But it's just jokes when you keep talking about the death of George Floyd to the point where his daughter has to go to private school because she can't get an education without adults further traumatizing her. It wasn't self-defense and he was a thug when Carmelo Anthony had to defend himself, but it's self-defense and we need to be understanding after Chud the Builder chronicles himself harassing and antagonizing Black people. My God, today. I had someone yesterday look me in my face and try to tell me how hard it was to be a white man in this country. Tried to tell me, a queer, Black, disabled woman, that it was hard out here for him. I had to fight to keep my composure while doing a mock interview with a candidate that I'm working with. Because when I asked him a question about DEIA, and yes, I said DEIA because y'all know how I am. First thing he pointed out was who got the least amount of help from DEI. That's what he said. White men with no military experience. That was the first thing that came to his mind. I want you to think about all of the reenactments that people proudly participate in year after year after year. I want you to think about how many things in this country are named after Confederates when the Confederates themselves said, pack everything away and never erect anything in our honor because we know that we are traitors. We know that we are treacherous and we know how we got here. But we're supposed to forget why the Confederacy was the Confederacy, why the Civil War happened, why Jim Crow came about, why gerrymandering, blockbustering, redlining was a thing, why we had the Red Summer, why the Triple K happened. And for the love of all things holy, if y'all don't stop trying to make everything politically based, okay? I'm going to say this and I'm going to say this hopefully for the last damn time. The Triple K, the Ku Klux Klan, had nothing to do with politics. It wasn't a Democrat thing. It wasn't a Republican thing. It wasn't a Whig thing. It wasn't a scallywag thing. Okay? It was a collection of Confederate veterans that was pissed off that the donkeys that they felt entitled to own could walk free, that they had to pay people to now work. And you want to know who they were so pissed that they had to pay? I know you about to go Black people, Taz. That's obvious. Hell, the F no, they were pissed that they had to pay white people. If more white people could have been shop owners, plantation owners, or owned whaling ships, we wouldn't have had the Civil War. I said what I said. There would not have been a split. There became a split, and the Civil War truly happened because white people were like, whoa. I need to sustain myself. I'm a business owner. I don't own no property. I need a check, and I need to be able to cash that check. That's why we got there. When they do them reenactments, they cut out the slave part. They infantilize certain things. Just like give it 20 years, not even 50. And I want you to think about how what we're living through right now is going to be told. Even with the technology that we have to chronicle things, I want you to think about how it's going to be told. Because right now, when people go back and think about Operation Desert Storm and Desert Shield, they're like, everybody came together. It was so unified. This country showed how deep rooted in xenophobia it was. Miss me with the BS. Are y'all going to continue to ignore the Muslim children that y'all spit on like y'all spit on little black kids when it came down to desegregation? Are you going to pretend that you didn't live through families having to pack up and go into hiding? Yeah, the United States unified how it always does, unified in bigotry, prejudice, racism, in all of the phobias. You're so anti-LGBTQIA+, but when the movie Philadelphia came out, there wasn't a dry eye no damn where. You cried when Rock Hudson died. You cried when Liberace died. Oh, you lost your shit when George Michael got up out of here. Everybody was moist or rock hard for Prince. Mr. Tutti Frutti, oh, Rudy, never had a problem having a fan. Huh? What? Everybody wanted to get into studio. What now? Huh? You didn't have a problem when Madonna was voguing up and down everywhere. Now, all of a sudden, because you couldn't get a date with the person that you had eyes for, now all of a sudden you got to be anti-everything to the point that yet again, when people need it the most, can't even go into a place of worship and worship. Can't even send your children to parochial schools because that's not sacred anymore. Huh? Y'all sitting here. When I was a kid, you had coochie cutter jeans on. You played basketball and nut hugger shorts, and you had a bust down better than anything that I see in 2026. Okay, men wasn't really going to the barbershop. You was in the salon sitting right next to me, Ma and Big Mama, sir. You had a pressed out, a perm, and a curl. I remember the 80s when everybody was a loosey juicy, messing up everybody's furniture with your Jerry curl juices. I lived through the time where the men had the car bags and the Merces. I lived through the metrosexuals. But now, all of a sudden, you got to prove that you man. You so manly that you're giving yourself a men's mental health epidemic, and you often yourself and your whole damn families at high rates, but got the nerve to get on the internet and get in everybody's faces talking about a damn replacement theory. You are why we are getting replaced. We are getting replaced by animals. Okay, the animals are just waiting like, you know what, these mofos is dumb. We're gonna take over all this shit. Don't worry, Roger. We're gonna get some good air conditioning. Just wait. give them like 2 or 3 more years. They don't wash their ass. They like to play with them guns and they don't know what they're doing. They like to throw knives and stuff at each other. They do all kinds of weird stuff with wood chippers. Yep. Like, please. It got the nerve to have 57 think pieces. Do you think political rhetoric is getting out? It's been out of hand. When a judge lost her son and her husband had to go into the ICU, when Nancy Pelosi's husband was bludgeoned with a hammer, and far too many of y'all let them put out all sorts of rumors on that man. When a politician, her husband and their dog was murdered, that wasn't enough for y'all. Y'all act like we didn't already go through abortion clinic bombings. You acting like people weren't mailing folks anthrax before. And for the sake of all things holy, you dumb, wanting to control other people's bodies idiots. You are so against Planned Parenthood. Let me repeat that back to y'all. Planned Parenthood. Y'all sitting here saying don't have kids you can't afford. Take your time, plan it out. Whole organization, Planned Parenthood, and you're up in arms about it. You idolize white women who'll throw on a cute little accent and ain't you man? You want to come sit and have lunch with me? I ain't gonna send you no money for no lunch, but pish posh, I'm gonna show you all my great and fabulous things that you pay for because I'm gonna act like I'm one of y'all. While condemning those that are bringing you the actual factual truth so we can get out of this hellscape. You'll listen to a white man tell you about the perspective of a black man, but you won't listen to that black man. You will let a white non-binary person tell you about missing and murdered indigenous women, but you won't let her friends and family members tell you her story. But you're deconstructing, right? You are quick to tell somebody who they are and what they are about, and then turn around and yell at them, don't tell me who I am. Okay. And you wonder how we got to where we are. We have a president that is more concerned about branding and market manipulation than anything else. Than anything else. And don't give me the excuses. Oh, well, some people don't get it. They're not that smart. A bullshit. Where are the Second Amendment arguments? Where is the I'm 2% this, I'm 3% that? Where are the arguments of, well, everybody wears these braids. It's not cultural. And most importantly, where's all the don't tread on me? If they were being lied to and manipulated, all those things would still be circulating around. They would be asking questions. They would be confused. They're not. They know what to slip away and what to bring out and when to bring it out. I'm going to say something, and there's going to be a multitude of people who want to push back. I'm going to suggest that you don't push back. Read the room. Yeah, a lot of people forgot that they existed. Read the room. It is hard. It is hurtful to be a Black woman and be alive in the United States today. It is a battle to get up every day and be sane, not be bitter, not be resentful, not wanting to shut off from everyone. Because everybody, and I mean everybody, expects you to take your picture of life and pour it into their glasses while spitting into your pitcher and not wanting the spit. But at this point, it's only the spit that's left. Nothing. Nothing is classism. We can give things a whole bunch of pretty names. It all boils down to damn racism. It does. Before you go, yes, it is. It's the rich. No, it's not. I want you to go back and think about conversations you've had, content that you've seen, where people living in the same neighborhood, you know the demographic, the white bodied individual would be pissed off. We're in the same neighborhood. How did they get this? Because it's easier to indoctrinate and lie to a white bodied individual than anybody else. Because white bodied individuals are not really pushed to be educated. They know that this country is their oyster. It's set up to be that. It's set up to be that. Now, there are some people that will point out to you that the United States right now has turned itself into the Confederacy. The Confederacy failed. One, its reasons for existing was completely inhumane and selfish, but decided to cut itself off globally, did not want or decided it didn't need any true allies or any of this other stuff and wanted to strong arm people. Very true. And people believe that coming to this conclusion is a win because they believe that they know uh, what's coming next. No, you don't. No, you don't. The Confederacy had the Union to engulf it. The Confederacy could give up the name Confederacy and the moniker and the label and just ease on into the Union. Where's the United States going to go? Whose infrastructure will be able to take us on? Did you all forget that when the Confederacy fell, the South never rose? The South never even broke even again. The jokes you have about the South, I want you to think the worst regions of the United States, where they are right now. Imagine that getting worse and that being frozen. Now imagine every place else in the United States getting worse and that being frozen for about 100 to 300 years. Sometimes knowing what's ahead, it's not comforting. But again, who would take in the orphan child that is the United States? Who would take in the United States? Because if it wasn't for the Union, nobody would have taken the Confederacy. I want you to think about that. There would have been a country that's not a country, just there, just a collection of people on plots of land trying to make deals for somebody to consume them up into their area if the Union did not exist. The Confederacy of the United States was not a likable plot. I want you to think of the most annoying, irritating, self-centered, narcissistic individual you've ever had the misfortune of coming in contact with. Now imagine that being a country. Welcome to the United States. Who's going to take that on? Who's going to take that on? Not to mention, the United States has spent virtually the entirety of its existence trying to steal, kill, and destroy every other regime, every other government on this floating space rock for minerals, oil, leverage. Hey, sometimes just because they like the location and want a vacation there, or they thought somebody's daughter or wife was pretty. The United States said it didn't want kings. The United States surely sells the notion of conquerors. We're more like a collaboration of concubines, but pish posh. Why let details get in the way? So we have another shooting. We have more devastated families. Putting more people into the stigma of a single parent household because we act as if, there aren't a multitude of ways of doing that. Yes, that Law and Order play. Yes, that's Harley Pup is in the other room watching her Law and Order. So, but also, are we finally going to look at our politicians as employees? Are we going to stop making politicians impress us like we're looking for new friends in our neighborhood? Again, talking to a candidate, they were like, should I go to this Pride event? I got to appease the moderate, blah, blah, blah. You're a public employee. But that's where we've got. Yeah, Pup in her programs. Yep. You're a public employee. Let's get to the point where we stop looking for politicians to play the part in their campaign ads of hero. Okay, they're not the Avengers. They're not Voltron. They're not the Power Rangers. They're not the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They're not the Get Along Gang. They're not Pound Puppies. Because all of this wanting to be everybody's buddy isn't getting us anywhere. You want your politicians to, I like it when they seem like the type of fella I could go have a beer with. Why? Do you think that way of your surgeon, your attorney, your stockbroker, if you have one, your insurance agent, your kids' teachers? Absolutely not. You're having politicians not be able to get anything accomplished, which is making society more and more wretched for us because they feel like they got to be buddies with the right people. What? But you know what? I blame the culture of how we position work. Unions fought for us to have certain parameters in place so we could have work-life balance. You took that away. So the only time people can be friendly and the only way they can create friends is in the workplace. So people get the wrong impression that, oh, if we work together, we're automatically friends and we got to do this. And I've even seen people get pissy and go to HR because somebody doesn't want to invite somebody to their birthday party. You got HR dealing with people's personal issues. Are y'all cool? Somebody tells you they got a truck, they put on a cowboy hat and tell you that they're a veteran and you're ready to vote for them. How's that working out with Pete Hegseth as SecDef? He's a vet. Got that truck. He's that alpha man. He sticks his PP in everything. He puts on the cowboy hat. Same with Cash Patel. Puts on the cowboy hat, drink him under the table. Yep, or Fetterman. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Huh? And this is no disrespect to anybody who's currently serving or who has previously served. But that's like saying, you know what? Oh, you just graduated high school and you moving out your parents' house. You know what? Come on over here. Yeah, you know what? You could be the CEO of this company because essentially you're taking somebody who's had everything planned out for them in life, who's shown that they can follow orders, and you've decided they're a leader. I know y'all don't like when I say that, but how many people are veterans and are just regular military? How many people make it to the ranks where they call the shots, where they're putting together the strategies and everything? So, generally speaking, by the numbers, you go into the military and you show that you're good at following directions. And like I said, I mean no disrespect for this, but you're deciding to put somebody in charge of you and to make decisions on a fly when their career up until this point is somebody else making all the decisions on the fly for them. So why not just go get an 18-year-old straight out their mom and daddy's house that still ain't figured out how to make a doctor's appointment? You're indoctrinated into infantilizing and worshiping crazy stuff. And y'all will sit there and decide on conspiracy theories and break them down and get so in depth into that, but you can't see the BS that you're being served every single day. You don't smell it. It don't taste a little funny. Like y'all scream about ableism. The greatest form of ableism is voting somebody into public office because they were a vet and they got some limbs blown off. The greatest form of ableism is going, oh, you can't argue with them. They're disabled. The hell I can't. They done call me everything but my damn name. And I'm supposed to take it? Because they walk with a limp? So do I. Smells like boo boo boo. Yeah, you got that right, Tristina. There's a young lady who pointed out something that's very true. Disability in the Black community, we don't care. And I'm not saying like, oh, we don't care, like, oh, we're going to put the kids in the corner. No, we're going to treat everybody the same. All the kids going outside in the summer to play. You go out at this time, you come in at this time for lunch, you come in at this time for a snack, you come in at this time for dinner. But everybody going outside to snack. Everybody got a chore around the house. When grandma pull up with them groceries and you at grandma's house, everybody bringing a bag of something in the house. You carrying something in. When it's time for Sunday dinner, everybody got, you go wash your hands. Everybody got a job. You know, if you old enough, you're going to be chopping potatoes. You're going to be peeling something, stirring something, whatever. Everybody gonna do something. You gonna learn how to survive, and we ain't treating you no different. Now we will work your accommodations in, but absolutely not. And there were so many people saying, yep, I didn't know until I went off to college, or I didn't know until I had to make my own doctor's appointment that I had this, and this. And the doctors was like, well, weren't you taking your medicine? They're like, yeah, I took medicine and I did all this other stuff. No, stop it. You want to wonder why we got to where we are? One, everybody got way too sensitive. And I'm not talking about people increasing in respect. That's completely different. I'm talking about people getting too damn sensitive. Now all of a sudden I can't debate with you because you in a wheelchair, but you done called me a nickel, a darkie, a chink, telling me to chimp out and everything. Girl, I'll push you in the traffic. Your mouth ain't disabled, and my legs just as disabled as yours, girl. It'll become roller derby up in this bitch. You afraid to sit here and talk to the people that you employ, but you're going to cuss out everybody down at the local Kroger because you knowingly brought in an expired coupon with the intent on defrauding the company. Yes, call it what it is. Karens and Richards go out and willingly, knowingly premeditate fraud. Fraud. And I'm going to need y'all every time you see them videos, because you know the look. You know who a Karen is. You know who a Richard is, because that's what they was trying to say. They're calling them that was a slur. Just start commenting or saying out loud, yup, the usual subjects. Roller derby is straight devious, but work. And taco shells are fried tortillas, so they are just the embodiments of the same thing. Absolutely, Amy. I'm telling y'all. Like, come on. Just like some of y'all gonna catch this, some of y'all won't. I'm not gonna explain it. This is for those that's gonna get it. And if you don't get it, this message ain't for you, okay? No tea, no shade. For a second, this might not be for you. But ever since I said, hey, I need help making a point, that person pretty much been radio silent, because I know they watch. I know they lurk and they watch. And now that they know that everybody on their shiz naive, now if we can do that on a small scale, we can inch it up and do it on a larger scale. This is our grassroots movement. Call it the movement of accountability. Call it the mud deer movement. Okay, I don't know if you had a mud deer, but I had a mud deer. Okay, that woman was not to be played with. She was all about accountability. And if you acted a fool in public, she was going to call you out in public. She outlived quite a few husbands. Okay. And then she finally got to a point where she realized she was stressed. She didn't have as much stress when the man wasn't around. Okay. And she had one daughter. Until they died, they lived together. They never got married because her daughter, and I asked her, like, why you ain't never get married, Auntie? And she's like, have you met men? You know what? Say less, Queen, say less. I get it. But do it. Make that the real grassroots campaign. Call the people out on their shit. Remove the fuel for their stereotypes. They say black women ain't protected. Protect them. They say LGBTQI ain't accepted. Accept them. They say that we stupid. Stop being stupid. Education is everywhere. When TikTok had Hillman talk for a short period of time, y'all was ready to buy highlighters, pens, notebooks, and paper to get it in. There are still people teaching classes. I am one of them. Teach yourself. Y'all always talking about YouTube University. Pull up. And stop. For the love of everything, stop with this. Well, I won't be alive for change. Oh, no, of course you won't. Because if you keep telling yourself that you won't be, you won't. If you keep telling yourself that it's going to be the next generation to fix it, then that next generation is going to be banking on the next generation to do it, and so on and so forth. And everybody's going to be in this damn Groundhog's Day. I want you to think. Okay? I want you to think. Where would we be? Okay? If certain folk would have been like, you know what? I'm not going to see the change. The next generation got it. Where would we be? Would we still be in the back of somebody's bus? Would we be on somebody's bus? Would we still be segregated, having to go to school on Sundays before church services? Or go to little piddly Quaker schools where all they're doing is teaching you Bible hymns in French or in German and sometimes a little Spanish? Would we still be regulated to exceptionalism tours? Don't know what an exceptionalism tour is? Where they will round up Black people, the darker the better, and take you around the United States and around the UK and go, oh, I found me a friend. This is my friend. They're so smart. They're one of the good ones. You see how smart they are? You can have a whole conversation with them, yeah, and they can talk back to you too. And this one can read and write. And this one do the tap dancing. And this one, they're really special. They can play the cello. Exceptionalism tours. But I'm going to need you to stop. We can see the change as long as we get together and make the change. You don't have a problem being a part of a chain gang. Why can't you be a part of the change gang? Why can't you be a part of the movement of change? When Obama said, have hope, you had hope and you took to the streets. But then Obama left, and what was it? Your common sense, your will to live, your desire to thrive instead of struggling to survive went out the window? Huh? Y'all been wishing for Obama to come back. Why you need Obama to come back? The fire is in you. Did you forget that if you are currently residing within these here United States or the Caribbean or South America, your DNA has forever been changed. The ancestors went through so much and adapted that by birthright, you are a different being. You are a different creature. And that creature that was not created to roll over and just wait for massa to come and scratch their belly. Hello? Now, sometimes y'all get friend Taz. Sometimes y'all get most of the time, y'all get little sister Taz. Many of y'all get the educator Taz. Today, y'all are getting the slightly pissed off, very hurt, and frustrated good bishop. I am mad and I am hurt because I care. Some may say too much. Whatever. But the excuses have to stop. If this was a relationship, what would you tell your friend? What would your friends be telling you? Let me put it to you like this. If I came to y'all, let's take this conversation. If I came to y'all and said, hey, y'all, this relationship with Rika it ain't doing that great. Rika takes all my money. I don't get to eat all the time. I'm stressed. I can't sleep through the night. Rika calls me all sorts of names, constantly trying to put their hands on me. What would you say to me? Like, you know what? I can leave the house, but Rika said they got to go through my phone. And when I come back, they got to go through my phone and pat me down and check me. They got their homies and their brothers and sisters all out in the street every time I leave. They flew a helicopter and landed on my roof and kicked in my door once. They even went after my friends and family. Man, and they keep saying my portion of the bill's going up higher, but they going up higher because, Rika be causing fights and stuff with people. That cost me a couple jobs. What would you say to me? America, chaos. Jesus, follow the analogy. What would you say to me? What would you say to me? If I came to you and said that was a romantic relationship I was in, you wouldn't tell me to continue to sit there and take it. So my question now is, we're all in a very unhealthy relationship with tyrannical ass Rika. Why are we sitting here taking it? We tell each other every day, that ain't worth it. You a queen, you a king, you deserve better. Don't let them do that. Go no contact. So why is it we keep putting up with Rika shit? Hey, Vix. Why? Hmm? For a nation that wants to keep marketing itself as a Christian nation, first of all, where the hell is the free wine? These is jokes. These is jokes. The super Christians, take your damn capes off. Put your big S on your chest to wait till Sunday, because that's the only time you really take it out anyway. But houselessness should not be a thing. We shouldn't even have a word for it because it shouldn't exist. Do I gotta put hands on Rika? I wish you would put hands on Rika. She whooping my tail. Shoot. Oh, and to the company that makes Reese's and all the other good chocolates, thank you for learning your lesson and deciding to pay the good black people so we can have the real chocolate back, because that shit was getting nasty. Okay. If you ever try to skimp on my chocolate again, I'm gonna pull up on you. I'm gonna pull up. I'm gonna whoop your ass. Okay, I'm gonna pull up on you. We gon' fight. Okay. Okay. Don't do that again. Okay. Where she live? 1600 Pennsylvania. Rika, a little chubby. Got some cankles, a little bruising around the hand. A Cheeto flavored spray tan, a massive comb over. Likes to wear Timu. Depends. I want to say something about, but you love that chocolate. I tasted the difference in the chocolate when they was like, we're not gonna pay the black people to get the real chocolate. That shit was getting nasty. That was, if y'all notice, there was a period of time I was not talking about the Reese's because I was like, "Whoo, this is brutal." Like, yes, Amy. Rika wears some ill-fitting shoes. Got some messed up posture. Smell a little funny. Got the IQ of a deceased rodent. Why my Hershey's bar been like that exactly? I'm trying to tell you. I wanted to do some chocolate dip pretzels. The chocolate wasn't melting right. Oh, hell no. No. Oh, no. Oh, no. Nah, I done up and done it. I don't know because of you. Thank you, Lisette. But, thanks. Yeah, we. Mm-mm. No. Also, y'all, y'all, I'm gonna need y'all. Mm-hmm. I don't know if y'all ran out of cotton swabs, aka Q-tips. I don't know if you need to go get some ear cleaning systems, okay? Get some ear cleaning kits. Get them ears clean, okay? Okay? Mm-hmm. 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 And why do I say that? Because y'all don't be listening all the time, okay? If the room is kikiing and hee-heeing and ha-hawing and having a funky good time, stop walking in telling us something tragic. It's not that we don't care about you. It's not that we don't love you. We do. But especially nowadays when we need a good chuck, don't come in and take a big diarrhea poop on our parade. Okay, detergent is high. Okay, we can't be doing laundry every day because you want to poop all over everything. Okay, okay. I told y'all. You may not always see me in the comment section, but I'm that you better care. Chaos. You don't get me there. Yeah, the laugh is much needed. I'm telling y'all, y'all think I don't be seeing y'all. I see y'all. I'm just a lady. I'm demure till I need to be demented. Nana J said, "Behave, chaos." Hold on, wait a minute. Thank you, Amy. Hashtag Team Test. And real quick, okay, so I had like a handful of Reese cups this morning for breakfast. Judge away. I'll do it again tomorrow. Okay, nobody should be shocked by this. So I offered some to Chaos, like, "Hey, you want some?" He looked me in the eye. It's too early for me to have that. Okay, fair enough. 2 minutes later, he had cookies. I'm like, "What's that different?" He said, "I sorry, Nana, but some of these people are unlovable." Okay, yeah, true. Oh, you meant you don't care towards them. Okay, yeah. But I had to laugh at him like, you haven't cooked. We in the same boat, sir. Scooch over. And did. She said, "Okay, true. One cookie. Okay, but I mean, yeah, you have more self-control than I did. But we still in the same boat. Just scoot over. Shoot. Okay. making me feel bad about my choices. I don't know which cookie he had. I know last night I had one of the peanut butter cookies, and then I had a bite of, is it it's like a cranberry like fruit cookie, which was really good. I only had a bite because I was starting to get sleepy. Plus yesterday, okay, real quick update. Yes, my hand is okay. Okay, I burned a couple of fingers. Let me explain what had happened. Okay, yesterday was very calamitous. I poked myself in the eye on accident twice. As you see, I had to take my nails off. We're gonna get to that in a minute. My leg tried to give out on me a couple times. I knocked over some dishes. I'm glad they did not break. Okay, I busted my lip. Well, I hit my lip again on the fence outside to the point where it started to bust open a little bit. Is so. If I don't touch them, I don't even know which ones are the crayon cookies, and I'm not gonna touch any of the cookies. Well, I did get a chocolate chip cookies, but I'm not gonna touch your cookies. Um. Plus, I keep forgetting that they're in there until you say something. But because they're not in the regular spot that we normally keep snacks, so I don't think about it. But no, okay. So I was cooking. I was making what I call a Salisbury steak meatloaf. If you missed the live, you missed the live. You'll have to come back when I do it again. Okay. I put the oven mitt on my hand because I'd taken it out because I did gravy over it, right? So put one layer of gravy on it, put it back in to let it finish cooking. Put the oven mitt on my hand, on my right hand. Why I took my left hand and turned around to I don't know. But I was like, oh Jesus. But it was close. It was towards the end of me cooking. So I was like, okay. So I go to sit down. I notice as I'm sitting there that two of my nails are starting to melt down onto my hand. So I was like, yeah, I might want to take these off because if they melt onto my hand, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. So I took this off. But as I'm standing up, as I was going into the living room to sit down by a couch, my phone drops. And I'm in the process of walking. As my phone goes down, it manages to hit my ankle, which caused me to like knee jerk and hit the table. So I said, my phone is fine. The phone is fine. So I sat there and I started to tear up and I just looked at Chaos and was like, I'm having a day. Like, it's not working for me. Like, then I get to stand up again because I was going in the kitchen. I don't know what I was going. Because I made myself something to eat, came out, went to sit down, forgot my water because I'm trying to hold things with one hand, with one arm. I go to stand up. My leg is like, where you going? Where you going? So then we turn on the show of a series that we have been watching. Well, he's been kind enough to rewatch it with me because I hadn't seen it. And I'm like, wait a minute. This can't be where we stopped at. What is going on? How did we get here? Like, so then I'm thinking, have I lost it? Have I lost it? No, for some reason, the streaming service pushed us 2 seasons ahead of where we were. It was a day. It was a day. It was a day. But y'all know what time it is right now. It is time for, can you smell what the smoking hotness just
Hey everyone. Hey Taz.
So yeah, and I don't think I have fingerprints on
You were jacking yourself up cooking last night. Burned 3 fingers and the leg was trying to act up.
Oh, and then I hit my knee on the counter while trying to get the pepper out of the cabinet.
Ouch. You just
it was I thought it jumped
yourself
2 seasons.
up.
Okay. Well, my bad. It jumped 1 season. I thought it would jump 2 seasons. Okay, my bad. It jumped 1 season. So I don't know how we got there. Nana J said, hey Jess.
Hi, Nana J.
So yeah, it was just it.
Do you ever have that problem when you're watching a show on a streaming service and then some reason in the middle of the show it'll just skip to the next show? Like it'll go to commercial and come back on a brand new show?
It did that the other day when I was watching The Boys.
Good show. I have to catch up on it.
Because I was watching it and I'm like, okay. And it was getting to one part. I was like, okay, let me really focus and pay attention. And I'm like, what the fuck? What? We were in the middle of a conversation. Where did this happen? So
my daughter always has to tell me, she says, lock in, mama. Right now, you have to lock in on this part. That's what she was saying to me, like every other scene when I was watching it with her.
Yeah, so I had to stop it. I stopped the whole thing. And it had jumped like 2 episodes. So I went back to the episode that I was on. Then I get to the next episode. get to a commercial. It went back one episode. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna walk away from this right now. I'm gonna just walk away. I don't know what's going on,
Mhm.
but it's messing with me. Because like, what the?
And you didn't have the energy for it. Nope.
Because I was just like, because the first one, I was like, wait a minute, it was two people having a conversation. Came back, there's a whole fight going on. I'm like, what? And it wasn't even a fight with the two people that was originally. I was like, hold on. But yeah, yesterday I'm like, what the heck? What? Huh?
Had you lost and confused in a confused state.
My mind, like watching a TV show, watching a movie, for like a minute or two, every so often, I'll lose focus. But it's a minute or two. I can recover from that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, did I just not pay attention to it? Like we watched 3 shows. Who? Wait a second. Hold on. Somebody's at the door. I don't know who's at the door. Y'all don't go nowhere.
Oh, we were surprised at the door. Uh-oh. Hey, everybody. It's always good to be here with you all. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm sipping on coffee. Nana J, I just had one of your Kit Kats. It was yummy. Thank you so much. I'm trying to see if I can hear anything. Nope. We have to be patient. Taz is on the way back. Maybe it's a special delivery.
I'm sorry. Look at me. Thank you. Sorry about that. I had to also bribe Harley Pup because I was like, "Hey, go
okay.
to the door." And
I was chatting with everybody for a little bit.
she looked at me like, "Heifer, my show is on." And when we get back, she walked right over to her tree, like, "You took me from my show
For this?
Okay, so and the ups guy, the UPS guy, sitting there like, what did he drop off? I'm looking. He done hid the packet. Okay. Whew.
So you did get a special delivery. Okay. Yay.
Yes, I did. Can I get it open? I'm struggling. Whew. Okay, I got it. I'm sorry. I got it. Okay, I know. I'm really messing with you. I'm disturbing all your stuff. I'm sorry, babe. Okay. Oh, Reese's Pieces.
Gotta love the Reese's Pieces. Those are fun to put in cookies.
Okay, that's what I was supposed to do the last time, and I never did.
Maybe you could do that with this bag then. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Put some chocolate chips in and some Reese's Pieces. Delish. Delicious.
Okay, I thought I heard the door again, but I guess not. What? What, Harley? What happened?
Whenever I think I hear something, I always joke to myself like, you can't hear anything, Jess. What how do you hear things that aren't there when you're deaf?
Right. I'm like, I don't know. And I was like, was that a noise? Harley just came and looked at me, looked me up and down, then ran out. So heavenly.
Just hearing phantom sounds.
What? That's it. What? I'm not interrupting your show no more, I promise. That's it. You inspecting the box? Okay. All right. I guess I don't know. I guess I'm in trouble. I don't care.
I mean, when are you not?
Exactly. She run a strict ship over here. She's still mad because it started raining yesterday. And I gave up trying to explain. Thank you, Nana J. I gave up trying to explain to her that I don't control the rain.
Right. Like how are you in trouble for the rain? You didn't cause it.
I don't know, but
Harley is temperamental when it comes to you.
And the squirrel revolution seems to still be happening outside.
I'm convinced that's Caesar's cousins.
More Reese's? Hey.
Hi, Chaos.
Hey, y'all.
Did you come to steal some of Taz's snacks?
I came. I'm not gonna steal them. I'm just gonna take them. No, I forgot my. I need to check to see how much my blood sugar is to live-o-meter at home. So,
Oh yeah, you need that. You gotta have all your equipment. Yes.
So I had to come. I was on my way by, so I had to come get it.
I think she's coming to tell you that I went out on the porch.
Oh, I saw the whole interaction. I heard it. Come on, Harley.
I know, but she don't know that you saw it.
She does.
She gets mad she snitch every time I step on the porch.
Pepper's Farms remembers.
That's what she's there for, though, to keep an eye on you, give tabs out on Taz, tabs on Taz.
I don't want candy.
Oh, I was about to ask you, did you want some Reese's Pieces?
No, right now. Oh, Reese's Pieces, I take it.
Well, you got to open it because I can't open it because of my hand.
Jesus. Did she tell y'all how she did it?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, Jess was there. Jess saw it.
No. I think y'all need to know that
I told them.
she put on an oven mitt.
I told them.
She picked up the pan with the hand without the oven mitt.
I've definitely done that before.
Look, I said I'm brilliant, just not always smart.
Okay.
I told you that.
It happens to the best of us. I'm just glad it wasn't worse.
I just put it on the table. Thank you. I just put it there because I opened the box there.
Okay.
And
Well, I'm out, y'all. I'll be back on the other side listening. I gotta go pick up some Italian fast pizza.
Oh, that's cool. Text me what kind of creamer you want. I just realized I have a credit. So text me
Ooh,
the
a
creamer.
credit.
Credit.
Gotta love the credit.
Oh,
Free
I was
stuff
just
is
gonna
always
look
nice.
that you
I'm
want.
just gonna throw that out there.
Something with some
We're here for all the free 99, especially when you live on a budget.
Your regular staples. Okay. I got you. Yeah, because okay, y'all, I have the worst luck. When I want to get a Mountain Dew. Like every third time I try to order a Mountain Dew to get, either it doesn't come or they put it right in front of the screen door. So when I open it, and it'll be off to the side where I can't see it.
And you knock it over.
Spills over.
Damn.
So then I realized, because the email popped up, I don't know how, but the past couple times, I don't know what I was clicking, but I wasn't using the credits.
Mm-hmm.
So they have now racked up. So when I saw the email, I was like,
like, oh, I got credits. Hold on.
Credits.
Love the credits.
I was like, okay. Hey, girly pop. No,
I don't ever pay attention to stuff like that. So I wonder sometimes how much I've missed out on because I don't really pay attention to like credits to an account or, because you know how like your cell phone company does that to you and stuff sometimes. Like I don't know how many things I probably miss because I don't pay attention to that stuff. I need to do better.
Yeah, there was one time I got 6 free bagels from Panera Bread for us because of credits. And another time it was
Panera Bread bagels are good.
2 sandwiches and a soup and a Mountain Dew that I ended up getting free for us because I forgot that there were credits, and they were like, hey, you want to use these credits? And they're like, we will also offer you free delivery in this if you use this. And I was like, oh, sure.
I guess I'll use it.
Yeah, Amy, I saved them to treat myself today. I didn't even realize because I was like, because when I saw the email, I was like, oh.
That's what I'm very bad at checking my email.
Yeah,
that's why I never see.
Automatically use the credits, but I don't know what I was clicking or hitting or whatever. And I was just like, Okay. Let's start
They
with
come
you.
as a nice surprise, and they come in handy when you figure out they're there.
Yeah.
Gotta love a credit. Yes.
What are you doing, Lollipop? He didn't
It's like,
take your
yes.
snack. He did not take your treat. He got his own. I know you don't believe me, but it's the truth. Ooh.
There goes
Where's
Harley,
the-
second guessing your word.
Yeah, she's over on this side sniffing around like I don't believe you. What is over here?
Oh, I think I smell a treat. It's not yours.
And I'm kind of ticked off because I don't know how it happened, but hold on, I'm gonna show y'all. My oops. Ooh. Okay, that was almost disastrous. Let's push this down. There we go. So, my little bow charm
Mm-hmm.
that goes on here on the back end of my journal came off. I think it screws back on. I think.
Oh, no. Well, hopefully you can get it back on there. If not, you always got super glue.
Yeah, but I think it screws on. I don't know how it came out. I was a little but did you take it off? Because I feel like this is something you would do. I feel like you would patiently in the middle of the night unscrew it.
Did you just blame Harley?
He hasn't ever taken her treats. It's just the she has some treats that are in plastic, Amy. And so anytime she hears any type of rustling of plastic now, she thinks that we have her treats. And it's not just she thinking that he has them. She also thinks that I have them. Because there was one time she was being so sweet to him, and we're like, oh, he's about to go to work. Like, oh my goodness, she's gonna miss you. Then I was like, wait a minute. I looked at where her eyes were looking. She thinks you got her treats. So he gave her a treat. So yeah. No, get from over there. You didn't have enough. I'm gonna mix up. I'm gonna switch up where your dang treats go. No, don't come over here bullying me. Don't do it. I still got the video from over on Substack when you came over and you was bullying me.
I think Harley might be a little spoiled. There's nothing wrong with that, but I think Harley might be a little spoiled.
Harley catching straight. Harley is. First of all, Inferno, you were there when she was beating me up. She may have done it. She watches Law and Order. She does. She watches Law and Order religiously. Law and Order and oh, you don't want me to tell him? I want to tell him. There's another one.
Does she like the theme song as much as I do?
Yes.
I'm here for the Law and Order theme song.
She knows when it's on. When it starts to come on. But there's another one that goes like really in detail into the crimes that she gets into, and I just have to look at it like, girl, we about to mix this up. What do you do?
She's watching way too much crime. Way too much crime TV.
Yeah, she is always
steal it back.
And then she got the her squirrel backup. I don't know what's going on with her in the backyard and the squirrel. Twice I done went outside and then I see movement on the other side of the fence door. It's like 2-3 squirrels sitting over there. It's not Criminal Minds. It's like a true crime show where they go like really in depth with the crimes. I have to look in the viewing history.
Harley's plotting with the squirrels. We gotta keep an eye on that.
Yeah, I'm just like, what is going on out here?
Right. Like, this is making me uneasy. Why are we having a whole little powwow back here by the fence? What is going on?
Because I was like, first, I was like, why does she keep going to the fence? And then I saw her the one day, and there were like 3 or 4 squirrels sitting on top of the fence. And I'm like, are y'all talking? Then I go out the one time, she keeps going to the door, and I'm like, what is over here? Like
squirrels.
And then I see movement, and I'm like, is it a cat? Squirrel? What the fuck? Is my dog the squirrel whisperer?
They're her friends. If they're anything like Caesar, they're plotting.
Yeah, pretty much. What? You're not getting another treat right now, Mamacita. Because you're gonna treat yourself into not eating dinner, and then we both gonna be in trouble. Yeah.
Then we can't have that. We can't have you both in the corner. One at a time, please.
But I knew she was waiting for him to come back in. Soon as I had to walk out on the porch, I knew it was coming. Yes, Forensic Files angry. That's what it was.
Oh, that is a good show.
Order and Dateline. Hardly likes
Dateline's
Dateline.
another good one.
Dateline seems to put her to sleep. She may like it, but Dateline seems to put her to sleep. And I think it's the narrator's voice.
Mm-hmm. That could be it.
Harley wants a cookie. Carly, she out there lapping up her dang water like she ain't never drank before.
Why do dogs do that? Mine does that too. Sometimes he hits that water bottle, that water bowl, and it's like he's never had a drop of water in his life. It's like, slow down before you make yourself sick.
Girl, stop bruising me. No, I'm gonna tell on you.
Do it, Taz. Yeah. Do it, Taz. Do it. Tell her.
I'm gonna call my daddy and tell him that you down here picking on me. Oh, you gonna back up now? Yeah, I'm gonna tell.
She understood that.
Now she over here trying to be nice. Like, yeah, we don't need that. We don't need that.
No, please don't do that, Taz. I'll be good. I promise.
Now, when he comes back, when he's completely done with work, okay? Now, y'all know she'll sit outside the kitchen and watch me. Soon as she knows he's getting close to the door, she'll run over to her kennel and pass out like she done worked a triple, okay? She acts like being in this house with me is so exhausting. And then the rest of the night, anytime I come out and I'm walking around, she and he's like, what did you do to her? Nothing.
Not a darn thing.
Absolutely nothing.
She's just playing with the dramatics.
I'm like, what the? Oh no.
Putting on a whole show.
I mean, it's so dry. The one time I walked past, she rolled over onto her back and laid her head and said to someone, what the?
Oh my.
Like
with the theatrics.
I ain't did nothing to you. You too much. Way too much.
Maybe she wants her daytime Emmy award.
Driving me bonkers. Where's she?
Her soap opera.
Her show must be back on. I thought she went back behind the chair. And then, like this morning, I come in here. This heifer was underneath the desk, just waiting. Okay. I already got bad nerves, Harley. Just no, you're not about to give me a heart attack. Get out.
Oh shit! You and Harley always keep me laughing.
I'm like, absolutely not. It's like, I know he took her outside this morning. Okay. I was the first one awake. I came downstairs because I had to finish putting together this week's schedule, right? So he took her outside. I go get dressed, everything. Then he goes to get dressed. Soon as he goes upstairs, she comes and acting like she needs to go outside. Girl, I know you just went. You ain't even been in here from being outside for an hour. Absolutely not. You're not about to manipulate me. You're not about to get me.
She was just trying to get a little extra fresh air.
Like you said, and the Oscar goes to, it definitely goes to Harley Pup. Like, put it, no. Nope. No.
Now it's got to be the Daytime Emmy Awards because, that's the soap operas. She being dramatic and theatrical like a soap opera star.
She could get the SAG award too.
Oh, yep.
I'll tell you, she got to have a Screen Actors Guild card. She got to. I believe that she does. The next lesson. She ain't going to save nobody. She going to snitch. Now, okay, I will say she does try to save me when I sneezing or whatever. Because last night when I was all busted up, she did come to try to help me. Okay, when I came in the living room, she was like, "You know what? I'm gonna take care of you." And then she's like, "Wait a minute, I want to play. Hold on, let me go get a toy." Like you feel better. Like I came over here for 30 seconds. You feel better, right? Okay, we about to play. Like
But it's nice she had to check on you first. That's nice, Harley.
Angry says she's going for a full EGOT. We've heard her sing the songs of her people, so it's only right be in her future.
Not the EGOT.
She do be over here singing the songs of her people. It is funny because like she'll get slightly vocal when it's
Mhm.
just when he's on, she'll huff and puff, but that's about it. With
Mm.
me, oh, she gets smart as hell. We me in here full blown arguing. We
Well,
are going to go at it.
I've witnessed a few conversations between you and Harley. It can get combative.
Harley works my nerve. First of all, Harley runs a very tight ship. I still don't know who taught this heifer how to tell time. But trust and believe, if somebody is paying for my time, she ain't letting y'all have a minute over. She is not letting y'all have a minute over. She's like, our session, I will be here in 60 minutes exactly, and you're done. And she
Come right over and nudge on you.
yeah, she's like, you're done. You're
Or
They-
she
they
presses the button on your chair. Whoop.
that's why now I'm lower. Like and somebody finally noticed, like, wait a minute. They were like, in your videos, you used to sit higher. Sure did. Mm-hmm. They was like, why are you lower? Because my dog. Okay, so I just got to keep it low. She is not getting me again. Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Nope.
now you have to keep it permanently on the lowest rung. That's wild.
Yeah, because she'll hit it just for she get an attitude. Now I'm like, it don't go down. It don't go down.
It doesn't do the trick anymore. She's mad.
Zara slaps the phone screen and just looks at me like, what? Yeah. I told you that, Jay. I think she was trying to call you the other day to tell on me because she had an attitude. Because my phone was sitting there and she was over at the phone like, yeah, I'm going to figure out how to call her. Like, what you going to do?
Ooh.
Tell her I'm mopping the floor. Because she can't, she knows when it's the day that I mop all the floors and everything, she knows once I mop that floor, we're not going outside for a while. So during that time where she's trying to manipulate me into taking her out, when I mop the floor, she just looks at me like, you raggedy heifer.
Don't let her figure out if you got speed dial on your phone.
Yeah.
Should be calling all your friends.
Interesting is that Harley works admin. She definitely does. Harley is the Reba of the house. Okay, she just ain't got no kids, but she act like she worked 2 jobs and come home and take care of kids and got an ex-husband living next door. I promise you. And she be all in their business next door. I'm like, would you quit? They gonna think I taught you how to do this. Like, stop. Oh my goodness. I'll let her run around. She'll go over and be all up on, like, press her ear
Just
all up
nosy.
against that side. I'm like, would you get away from there? Them, you don't need to be in them people business. Get over here. Like, no. No.
I'm just checking everybody out. That's
And
what she's
DJ
saying.
defends them all. They all innocent. I know DJ be like, they innocent. They so innocent. Yeah, okay, come get them. Come get them, DJ. Come get them.
Mm.
Inferno said Harley is such a sweet bougie, but oh yeah, she definitely bougie. She's a bougie snitch.
A bougie snitch. Yeah, I agree. From the stories I hear, I can agree that Harley is a bougie snitch.
She
Yes.
is. I was like, and her Morse code in her kennel trying to tippy tap it out to tell on me when chaos get home. Ooh.
Not the Morse code. You should tap in Morse code back to her. I bet y'all would have some arguments that way.
Like, why are you telling on me? I didn't even do nothing to you. Just like Angry's dog, she is always on time. Yeah. Harley does not play, but it's so funny because I had a tutoring session the other day. Now, usually my tutoring sessions are an hour, but for this particular student, they're just 30 minutes. 29 and a half minutes. Here comes Harley. I'm like, you know what? Here's my thing. I'm not a stickler. Like, if somebody needs an extra few minutes, if I'm in the process of explaining something, I'm not about to be like, oh, I'm gonna invoice them for 10 minutes. I'm not. Okay, I'm pretty lenient with that. Now we getting into like an extra 45 minutes. That's different. Okay, that's different.
Yeah.
But Harley is like, no, that invoice time is up. Like, she
Just
run
keeping track of all your time.
Yeah, I'm like, she run a day shift. She like, I didn't approve no overtime. You're not getting paid for this. You do what you want, but it's not getting paid.
Let's find out. Harley has a calendar somewhere.
I think she does. I'm pretty sure that's where my calendars went for a period of time.
Yeah, she had to compare them to hers, so she made sure she knew everything you were doing, so she can keep track.
Yeah, because I'm like, girl, what? Like, no. And okay, wait a minute. There was something I saw this morning. At that 20-minute mark before Thomas starts, I was scrolling TikTok. Okay. I don't. There's a cloth and paper company that is selling people see-through vinyl journals.
Huh?
Yep, that's what I said. I saw 4 videos, and they're like, yeah, from cloth and paper. I don't think that's the exact name of the company, but it's something along that. And they're like, yeah, they restocked on it's see-through vinyl. Oh, where's the cloth? Where's the paper? I was like, you gotta go. Yep, she did. I was like, where's the cloth? Where's the paper? What? Huh? And then I was like, oh, well, maybe they sell that because it's, it's the same concept of mine where it's refillable, right? So I was like, maybe they just sell that and then they make their money by selling the inserts.
Right. No, that's not the case.
Or elsewhere. Oh, so y'all paying $30 for a piece of plastic?
And there's nothing in there for you to write on. There's not even like clear pages. It's just, oh wow, this is the concept of a journal.
I was like, huh. Now, I have a clear one that you can. It's more like it's kind of like a book cover, like you can just put but it didn't come by itself. It came with one already in it. It came from Walgreens. I think it was like $6 or whatever. Okay. And I got it because I needed a notebook, and then I was like, oh, this I can just replace the insert for class, and I'll always have a notebook for this class, and I can keep these notes moving forward. But I wouldn't have paid just for the
right.
I'm like
what am I supposed to write on?
And then y'all need to get better with your AI videos, especially if you're going to use them to market your products. One, I'm not going to buy it because I think that your product is shit if you have to use AI. Like, just show me the product. And if you're selling a bag or a purse, please show us the inside and what the size actually is.
Right.
But
that's the most important part of a purse, isn't it?
Yeah, because I'm seeing all of these where they're showing the purses, that they're showing you a picture of the front, a picture of the back. I don't know how big it is. I don't know how deep it is.
But nothing on the inside. That's weird.
But there are people that have the little elastic strap that goes over the front of the journal. They're in these AI videos sticking things right underneath the elastic strap, giving the impression that it stays in place. as if this doesn't come off so you can get into the journal. Because they're like, yeah, I decorate mine like this.
Taz is
What?
like, no, I'll show you how to decorate a purse.
I was like, that's what I'm like, okay. All right. Hi, Harley Puff. What?
That's what you
It
want to
is-
call it.
Girl, it ain't time yet. Did the show go off? Hold on.
Uh-oh.
I don't know. I can't hear. Is your show off? You shouldn't be at no, because it would be just at a commercial. Is it? No, I can hear it. It's still on. What? No, you don't. If you drink all that water, you're gonna have to wait because that's a lot. You gonna fill your bladder up with the water. You're gonna have a belly ache. You got to slow down.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get snippy of me. You drink too much water, you're gonna have a belly ache. No, I'm not being mean. No, don't no. I'm not being mean. That is the truth. What happened the last time? You drank too much water, then you laid in there crying because your belly was hurting.
Oh.
What? No, girl, no, absolutely
Well,
not.
come on. I just want a little more water.
Right. No, you're not gonna bully me into changing my mind. Coming over to the other side is not gonna work. Bless you. It's a little nasty. You can say, excuse me. You don't care nothing about that, huh?
Nope.
Is it not a good episode? Is it an episode you already saw?
I was just going to say that maybe she's seen it already.
Yeah, you're resting your head on me, so I'm thinking like, is it one that you don't like? Because I know when the one little blonde DA is on there, you don't like her. Like, why you don't like her? Do y'all got a secret beef? Like, does she own one of your relatives or something? Like, what's going on? Because you get a real attitude when she come on the screen. I thought she was nice.
Maybe just the blonde hair.
And she is a Trump supporter, so I guess he'll draw off the show.
Okay.
What was it?
Just
Cabot. Cabot.
Oh, okay.
Yep. She said that was then. This is now. Not her trying to reason. She's always trying to reason with me. One time she tried to trade me. She has a little it looks like the Reese's Pieces. It looks like a pack of Reese's Pieces, but it's a dog toy. She has one of those, right? Mm-hmm. One time she tried to trade me that for me to take her out extra time because she's real slick.
Oh, she wanted to sweeten the deal. Okay. That's slick.
We had been outside 4 times that day and it was now dark. I'm good. No. I can barely see in the light.
Right.
We're not going outside.
At nighttime is a no-go.
Yeah, she definitely could have ran away at night.
Mm-hmm.
I've been just standing there trying to explain.
Like,
what happened was
Harley, come back. Nowhere to be found.
No, well, she was like,
out there joyriding.
Yeah, she went and got that toy and brought it over to me. Like, here, you can have this. Okay. But I'm still in my feelings. The fact that this weekend she followed me around the house, just dropping her bone, like, look what I got.
That's funny. She was showing off her present.
Yeah, she finally ate the bone yesterday. And that's because I showed her that I had some Reese cups. Yes, I'm petty. I went to the dog and was like, ha, I got a treat too.
Sound like me with my daughter.
She's like, well, fine. I'll finally eat my bone. But I was so mad. I came in here. I was doing some work and I hear clump. And I mean, she just dropped it, looked at me, walked in the other room. I got up.
Wow.
I was like, oh, I'm going to sit in the living room, do some stenciling stuff. She came in, got the bone, dropped it in there in the living room by me. Like, what is that? Like, I'm gonna fight you.
She wanted to make sure you knew about that bone. That's what that was.
I went to our current makeshift candy dish.
Mhm.
And I was putting something in there, and then I hear clump. She put the bone down by my. You know what? We about to fight. You want? Let's take it outside because we about to fight because I'm sick of you. My ex used to have the same hobby of walking around showing off his bone. Infernal. Oh my goodness.
Wow. Oops.
That bone.
I could see how that would be a problem.
Mhm.
Like, no, sir, we don't need that.
You know what? Everybody's sitting there talking about, like, right now, Governor Westmore is doing an interview on how the Democrats can fight Trump fighting. And I mean lit fighting, like
Right.
fisticuffs fighting. Bring back congressional brawls. Okay.
Yeah, didn't they used to do duels in the Congress?
Yeah,
Didn't they
I
used to
need
do
to go
duels?
back to when politicians would beat each other over the head with their bills because they're like, I can't go home if I don't pass this bill, and you on some other shiesty stuff, my boy. And they would
Mhm.
fight. Like there was a time where they would go to war up in there because they knew they couldn't come home to their constituency, and they'd be like, "Did you fight for us?"
I gotta
And you
go
could
home.
tell they
Mhm.
did fight for us because they was bippity boppity booped up on top of the head. And they're like, that's not demure. Yes, it is. I mean, they fought in suits.
I mean,
What's
that's how
more
they got things
desperate
done.
than that? They was up there fighting in suits with the tails.
Yep.
Suits with the tails.
The little
Came
wigs.
fur with the fur. Yeah, I will say this. Okay, Sunday at church. Okay, I think I got the best compliment I ever did. This woman, 95 years old. Okay, beautiful, beautiful little woman. Okay, she's like, "You're so cute." I was like, "Oh, thank you." She's like, "I need you to be a little spicy though." You know what? I'm gonna start taking up the whole pew. You know what? You could just let that compliment right there. And there's a lady sitting in front of me that was scavenging for an ink pen, so I sent her an ink pen. And she's like, "I'll make sure I get it to you. Don't worry, it ain't pink. You can keep it."
Ooh,
Because they know if it's one of my pink, it give it back.
anything pink, you gotta get it back. That's your color.
The sheer joy of it. Okay, Corey. Oh, she's 97. Okay, 97. Yeah, she still told me that it, she needed me to be more spicy. Man, how much more spicy you need me to be? She's like, I like your style though. Or her
That's
sparkling
like, I don't
purple
need to be in the
hat
corner for dressing too spicy now.
on. I'm like, it's like, huh.
Spicy at church.
And I don't know what it is that her daughter shared that her daughter wasn't supposed to share. But when her daughter was talking, like when they were like welcoming visitors, she whacked the mess out that girl leg when she sat down. And I'm
Ooh.
sitting there trying to act like I ain't see it. You know, like, you
turn your head like, oh.
And I'm just like, don't look, I don't want to get hit next. Like, I don't know what she said if you wasn't.
Yes, don't want to focus on any one thing.
Was chaos. I saw how spicy she was. I'm not there yet. I'm trying to get there. I thought I was a little cute, but yeah, when she whacked her, I just sat there, and then that's why the one lady came and sat in between the two. I don't know what.
They need a little separation.
And I was just sitting there like, and the one like she was late, and I don't know what she leaned over and said to her. I was just sitting there like, let me stay on her good side because she looks strong. She looks real strong. She is looking very sturdy. Let me.
Yeah, let's keep getting knocked upside the head by a 97-year-old out of the book.
Okay,
we don't
Mitch
need that.
McConnell was constantly freezing. Hey, Shane, freezing and glitching. That's not going to be a good fight. You know what? First of all, let's not forget that Hunter Biden was offered to fight both of the older Trump boys, and Hunter Biden is still willing to do it. So I'm just saying, that could be like the opener. Well, right before the main event. I wouldn't say the opener. Like for the opener, Hunter Biden has a son. I feel like Hunter Biden's son and Barron should tussle it out. Okay. Then it should
Yep.
be Hunter and Eric and Donnie Jr., right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I know y'all thinking, okay, so you're going to put Joe versus Donnie Sr. No, because Trump had a whole bunch to say about the ladies. So hear me out. Either Hillary or Dr. Jill Biden gets to go in there and whoop his ass.
Yes.
And I feel like they could do it.
Oh, I'd pay to see that.
I feel like Hillary and Jill both got a good workout routine. I feel like there's some Pilates in there. And if y'all know about Pilates, you know where I'm going here. And I feel like they got some right hooks that could do the thing.
Exactly.
The Nepo Family Feud, Mr. Cuffs edition, live from Capitol Hill. Yes, Amy, the Nepo Family Feud. There we go. Because I feel like, Hillary got that, I've been fighting all my life. Look, and Jill is like, I've been waiting on this. Because
yes,
we're saying so much stuff. When I knew Jill was about it, when Hunter had to go to court, right? And they were still in the White House, right? And she was like, Biden, I know, baby, you got this, that, and the other. I'll see you for dinner. And Jill pulled up in the court. Okay, comfortable shoes, hair a little slick back, manageable purse. You know, if I got to throw down, I can, and nothing of value will be damaged of mine. Type of look. Okay. Yep. When she managed to go to court, then hop on a plane and still meet with the French diplomats in the same day.
Yeah.
Oh,
she was taking care of business.
She a baseball mom. She is a baseball mom. She is that I will take my child's bet and whoop your ass, mom.
Yes.
Oh, okay. She don't have wine in her Stanley sitting on the sideline. She got liquor. Okay, she got liquor. I was like, oh, Jill is not for play. Okay. And then when she did the stare down with melanoma, go ahead, bitch. I know what your husband got to say.
Right. Let's see what you have to say. Yeah.
If I'm going to pop him in the face.
She gave it the try me look. Try me.
And know what I know about Joe Biden and the fact that he's so soft and so protective over Jill. She whooped your ass, didn't she? She kicked you in the front butt. You came home with that misogynist shit, and she knocked you between the wall and the frigidaire, didn't she? And told you to do it again, didn't she? Because she was like, I'm not giving up my job, Joe. You wanted to be president. I said you could do anything, and I patted you on your head.
Right.
I didn't really think you could, because you old as shit. But I'm not giving up my job. But you gotta be first these nuts.
And
I got students, and I got papers. Yeah, she's like, you handle this little country thing. I got papers to grade.
I like how she kept working. I respected her for that. Even more.
She said, try Jesus, don't try me.
Shit.
Oh, my Jasmine Crockett. Actually, the fight I want to see, I want to see, because we got the beginning of the fight, but we didn't get into the good of the fight because it happened in a bathroom on Capitol Hill. Lauren Boebert versus MTG. I think too many people forgot about that when they was going at each other.
I did forget it.
Up in the bathroom. Like, I want to see that play out.
I forgot all about that. Yeah, that would be good to see.
Versus Beetlejuice Betty.
I would pay to see that one too.
Just like former Speaker of the House McCarthy versus Johnson.
Yes. Yeah, that would be a good showdown.
And damn. I'm waiting. I want the Hegseth versus V Hegseth battle, because after that Mother's Day video, Mrs. Hegseth is having buyer's remorse. She's like, I shouldn't have cheated with you. This is ridiculous. I hate you. I feel like that big shoulder broad Yeah,
Oh,
Jasmine
shit.
Crockett versus Marjorie Taylor Greene. Yeah, that's what they said. That's what Lisette said also. But I feel like Mrs. Hexef could take Pete, because let's not forget, Pete Hexef got carried, literally carried out of a script club by a former co-worker.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, I think. Well, she was technically a subordinate, but yeah,
Carried. He
Mhm.
was done in, acting a fool.
And I'd like to see Cash Patel versus Bongino, his former second.
Oh yes.
Because word on the curb is Bongino left because of how they were handling
I
the.
would have my money on Bongino in that one.
I would too. Because Cash is that guy that'll talk shit at the bar because they know security doesn't want anybody fighting in the bar. But he ain't walking outside the bar until the other person is definitely like 3 blocks away.
Yes. Because he's too scared.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I can see that about him. Running that cash money mouth, but can't back it up.
Now, my thing is, I want somebody to whoop Fetterman's ass, but then I realize his body is whooping his ass.
It is.
Like somebody just get Fetterman and Trump 2 cold ass Big Macs and let the fireworks start.
Extra lard on the side.
Yeah, like I just feel like just put them in the Oval with that and tell them every bathroom except for one is out of repair. Just put, out of service on. And I think them battling over one bathroom after a cold ass Big Mac, that'll do it.
Mm-hmm. And the bathroom that's in working order, it can't be like close by neither. It's got to be like downstairs somewhere.
I feel like it should be a porta potty where the East Wing used to be.
Not a porta potty. Whew. Damn. Imagine having a fight over a porta potty.
Like I feel like that would do me.
I think it would too.
They should
just
bring
the pressure alone.
Celebrity unalive match. But I would love that. But I would love, now they don't have to fight to the death, but I would love, instead of it being claymation, it'd be real.
Yes, me too.
Because like we have so many like celebrity competition shows. Why not have them spar? Why not have them spar? And the proceeds can go to charity. We are the charity.
And I feel like that would be popular too. Like I think a lot of people would tune in to watch that.
Yeah, I feel like they should allow people to like submit their names or whatever. Mm-hmm. And each week they pull a name out randomly, somebody in the United States.
Yes.
Whatever, it is, goes to that person, should whoever, they decided to pick would be.
Right.
Like they pull your name and then they get a chance to call you and they go, who you got in this match? And you're like, Kim Kardashian over Khloe Kardashian. Actually, I would say Khloe Kardashian over Kim Kardashian. And then if she wins, then you get money. Like I feel like that's how it should be. But before we do that, I feel like we need legislation to change the rules, because I do not think it's fair that when you go on these shows and you win prizes, you, as the person that's broke, that went on there to get a little help, have to pay the taxes on it. Nope, the show should have to pay it. Boxing with the Stars. Angry Boxing with the Stars. Beat down with the beatniks.
Yeah, that kind of sucks to have to pay taxes on your winnings.
Yeah, I'm like, why aren't the people who gifted it like, no, let's not do that, or just make it not taxable if it's to a certain amount. Like if you win a certain amount of cash, yes, pay certain taxes on there, and just allow the people to take the taxes out before you get your check, because these are people who wouldn't necessarily remember to put
until the tax bill comes, and then they're going to be like, "Oh, what? Who? What? How much?"
Other than that, just make it not taxable and let these people, live that life.
Enjoy all their winnings.
But like, yeah. And I feel like, since all these people love the Second Amendment so much, bring back dueling. Bring back dueling. And I feel like every time you call somebody a slur, you got to duel with them.
Oh yeah.
Because I believe I know how that's going to happen. And keep in mind, dueling, everybody, I know people always talk about dueling with the pew pew, but you could pick your weapon of choice. It didn't always have to be that.
It could be fencing.
It could be two rocks. You could be out there like David and Goliath if you want to. But I feel like, yeah, whoever you call a slur gets to pick the weapon of choice.
Yes. I could get on board with that. I feel like that would stop people from...
Yes. So many people had to end up selling cars and all that stuff because, one, they weren't told that they had to pay the registration, the taxes. And I think that was really, really slimy. And fun fact, the very, very, very first time years ago that I came to Chicago, there was a taping of Ellen DeGeneres that was going on outdoors. Because when we were walking past, they were asking people, "Oh, you want to go in there?" A couple people that I was with were like, "We should go in there." And I was like, no. I am so glad that I had and I can't remember why I just wasn't feeling being a part of that taping. I guess it was just one of those, like the ancestors being like, "Girl, don't do it. Don't do it."
And you listened.
Like where they were, because they had already started putting people, and where they would have put us, we definitely would have been on camera. And I'm like, I'm thinking about it now, like I would not be able to live this down. Everything that's come out about Ellen now. But Ellen, just like Oprah, would constantly give things away like to the audience and stuff.
Yes.
You know how pissed I would be to get something that they probably ran across the street and got from the Walgreens. And I'm not hating on Walgreens. Okay. Y'all know I love a good deal. But I want you to think that when you're taxed on things, a lot of times they're not doing it by the actual market price or the sale price that it may have been bought from or the bulk price. No, they're taxing you at the highest price that it has sold at. So now you got to pay. Like, Ellen, you're giving me a $20 as seen on TV personal blender for my kitchen. And I got to now pay. It's not free after I pay these taxes and fees, heifer. I could have just walked across the street and got it for myself. And I could have got it in the color I wanted.
And probably paid less in taxes.
Yeah. Now, also that very first time that I came, right after we walked past there, what did we? Oh, we went into, first of all, leave it to me to find a souvenir shop that was a dollar store.
Oh, okay. Fun.
And then it started to rain a little bit. So we did duck into the Walgreens so I could get an umbrella, etc. And I saw the tallest man I've ever seen in my life. Okay. And I mean, no disrespect in this description that I'm about to give. Okay. I walked down the stationery aisle because anytime I go to Walgreens, I have to go down the stationery aisle because I like to just see what they have. Does not mean I'm always buying stuff. I like to see the journals and the notebooks and all that stuff. Okay. And this man is like crouched down. I don't think anything of it because I'm thinking he's just regular size. He's just getting something off the bottom shelf. This man unfolded, okay, like a grasshopper. And he was super skinny. So it made him look even taller. And I remember my head just starting like eye level and then just moving up and moving up and moving. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to see his face because I feel like if I keep my head up, I'm going to fall backwards. And I remember him walking past and just looking at me like he wanted to just pat me on my head. And he was like, "It's okay. Everybody has that reaction."
Called you out.
Okay, you're praying, man. Just because. And the thing about it is, where I wanted to go, he wasn't like right in front of where I wanted to be. He was just to the side. And I'm like, he's a man, I'm a woman. And you know how some of those interactions, like, neither party wants to be super close to the other in the aisle.
Yeah.
You don't want to make if it was if he was a woman, I wouldn't have thought. I would have just walked up and looked at because she'd have been like, "Girl, I need this stuff over here." But I'm like, I don't want to make him feel uncomfortable, and But when he's what There's more of you. Where you? This is what an elevator looks like before you put walls around it. What's going on?
Head all the way tipped back so you can see his. That's wild.
Yeah, chill cook-off duo. Like I feel like we should get the food trucks at the duel. Like it should be a whole spectacle. And
Yeah, like a festival.
if a representative, like I think that each rep, each senator should have a dual team. Okay, so if they get a duel and you're like, we have electors, if you're part of the dual team, you get flown in or you get to be on the train or whatever, however you need to get there. Okay, and once you get there, you sit. You know, you might be the person that has the towel, or you got the slingshot, or you're in charge of whatever they're using. Okay, but I feel like, okay, they should make it should be a cul-de-sac of food trucks. That doesn't mean that the street is actually a cul-de-sac, but get what I'm saying. Like you cut it off.
You got a circled off quadrant of food trucks. Yep.
And the food trucks are featured from your state of representation, or you know, from your district, whatever. And there you go. You in the show and the dinner and the show, like a dinner theater.
Right. An outdoor dinner theater too, and it should be on the White House lawn.
You
like
back
Trump's trying to do with the UFC fight.
Nana J out here backing into two Celtics players. You know what? You don't tell Chaos that. You know it's his favorite team.
Oh, she was just trying to take out the whole team. There's only 5 players on the floor at a time. She only took out half the squad.
Is I don't know. Definitely, I'm not going to rule out this year, but I highly doubt it. Probably next year, because we both technically. No, I have a big birthday next year. His big birthday would be the following year because we're 9 years apart. I would like to, for his birthday, one good time for the good time. We'll gift it to him on his birthday. Because I don't know if there would be an actual game on his birthday to take him to, but you know, get him up to Boston and get him to a Celtics game, get him a nice experience.
That would be fun.
You know, treat him like the prince that he is.
And then you can walk around Boston. Boston is a nice place to visit, like, you know, tourist wise, to walk around and see the sights and learn some history. That's a pretty good spot to go to for that.
I'm gonna send him to a game. I'm going to go. Nana, can I have a blanket? Can I take a nap on your couch? Earl and John Havlicek. Oh, okay.
That's who you try to take out, Nana J? Wow.
That's 2 good people to run into. Did they have snacks with them? Did they? Because I feel like they always got a snack with. I feel like those 2 players. I feel like they got snack bags. I don't know why. What the basis of me?
Because they have to keep their calories up with all that exercise. That's probably right. Yeah.
PR Pittsburgh, man. I know about Pittsburgh, dear. But I also know that you're a Celtics fan. Jeez, you know.
I'm a Steelers fan too, Chaos.
Woo,
go Steelers.
Look. Pittsburgh, you definitely going to a Pittsburgh game by yourself. I'm not going. No, I'm just. I kid. I would go to a Pittsburgh Steelers game with. I would go to a Pittsburgh Steelers game with you. I would. Would I wear Pittsburgh Steelers stuff? No. I would go all in black, like I'm in mourning. Coming out of Burger King. That's why
part of their uniform is black.
That's why I believe that they always got snacks. Nanjay over here, like, I got their autograph and their insurance info. The other checks. No, I think she said she backed into them. Why you make it good? You know, Pittsburgh is a nice city. It's a city. It's a city and a place. It's got stuff. I mean, I can't say nothing.
It's near the Hershey Museum. You could go to the Hershey Museum or the Crayola Crayon Museum.
I would do both. Now,
I've done
Probably
both as an
have
adult and a kid.
to send reinforcements in to get me out of the Crayola.
I went when I was like 21 with my sister, and we didn't have any kids with us or anything, and we showed our ass in that place. We were having so much fun, and you get to play with the wax and make crayons yourself if you want to, and see how they do
nice.
all that. It was cool. We had a great time.
Let's see, Jess knows how excited I get over stuff because I can't tell y'all how many times I've texted or called Jess because I got new pens or new markers.
Yep.
Wait a minute. Nana J said they laughed at me trying to look up at them. I thought I backed into a light pole.
Oh shit.
Nana J,
Not a
you
light
know we're
pole.
not related for real because between my shenanigans and yours,
All she
Mom
saw
used
was
to say,
legs in the rear view mirror.
this
It's
is
like,
why
what's the rest
I have
of
a
'em?
cousin that kept getting bounced back and forth between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Steelers. I still don't like the Steelers. I mean, it's not like my favorite team is any better. My favorite team is the Bengals. So, I mean, let the jokes roll. It's cool. It's cool. Keep it cute. Don't
I'll
forget,
keep
I
my
can block
jokes to
y'all.
myself.
I
I can respect it.
I can block y'all, and I'm sensitive. I'm just kidding. And I'm cool as long as you're not a Cleveland Browns fan or a Baltimore Ravens fan. Then we're like, I have a close family friend that's a Baltimore Ravens fan, and I constantly remind them like you're just the first iteration of the Cleveland Browns fans. Like it's cool, but you know it's like I said, Pittsburgh is a Thunder fan. Okay, yeah. Like I just kid. Like I said, I have a cousin that played for Pittsburgh, and one season with Pittsburgh, one season with the Bengals, one season with Pittsburgh, and sometimes in the middle of the season he was getting bounced back and forth. But yeah, it is what it is. Just yeah, I still, my godparents are from Cleveland. How did that happen? I don't know. The city that keeps turning this dirty ass, funky ass water on fire. But as the saying goes, when it comes to the Cleveland Browns, if it's brown, flush it down because it's a shit stain. So I don't know
like
why.
the Cleveland show. That's funny.
Yeah, like I don't know why. Well, I do know why LeBron, for the longest time, claimed Cleveland. Like, bro, you're from Akron. Okay, it's about 2 blocks long. Shut up. Like,
Not 2 blocks long. Wow, that's small.
it's good
Akron,
for the
Ohio?
Bengals to have a fan. First of all, most of my family is Bengals fan. Thank you very much, Mr. Inferno. Okay, not too much. Not too much on it. Now, it was the fault of some then Bengals players how I got so shit-faced on my 21st birthday because my mother was a big proponent of it. But yeah, Rudy,
You had a little too much time, a little too much fun.
And didn't even realize that I was, but yeah, just no.
Realize
Just
it, then you felt it the next day.
Yeah, and like, I mean, we're fans because a lot of us have personal relationships with a lot of them. Like my son and Icky Woods, strangest friendship ever. So strange. They did a video together doing the Icky Shuffle, and people were like, "Oh, you got a chance to meet him." Icky is in the comments going, "That's my buddy." Like, what?
Yeah, that's my friend. What do you mean? That's my friend. We hang out.
Send him to the game, and we can go to the ice cream museum. Africa, yes, we can. See, there we go.
Ice cream museum. I'm here for that. Sign me up. I like watching ice cream get made.
Yes.
We used to we had a place called Michael's Dairy in Connecticut, and they had the cows there, and then you could go in and tour how they make the ice cream and all that stuff. It was pretty cool. Mm-hmm. Homemade ice cream. Oh yeah, that fresh ice cream. Whoo!
I had an aunt that used to make homemade ice cream, and it was so great. And then she went batshit crazy. So,
oh,
I guess now I got to start making ice cream for myself. What the? Oh,
I don't think it's that hard. I think it's just something that you have to tend to a lot while you're making it. I think you have to like
it's like
constantly stir
butter.
it.
It's labor intensive. Now they do
Hmm.
have ice cream makers. Now nowadays, I don't know why they're making everything smaller, where they're making like, oh, you can make a pint here or a pint there, individual ones. Screw that,
I
okay?
want a gallon.
Now
I want a
she used to
gallon.
have one. I think hers was a 2 gallon one.
Hmm.
Um, and she lucked out. There was like a local company that made some, and some way somehow, I guess the person who set up the machine for a day of orders, or a shift, I should say, a couple hours into the shift, they realized they put in the schematics wrong. So they were supposed
Oh,
to be like 1 gallon and 5 gallon, and they had these 2 gallons. Because we went to the factory, they had like a sale in the parking lot, and my aunt was the only one that was able to get one, because by the time we found out, it was like later in the day, and I think she got the last one that was left, so she got a 2 gallon one. But it was like most of the women in the family that went to go get one, and we so bad. We were like, "Who was the person that messed up? We need to talk to them. Like, do it again,
just one more time so I can come in
do
and
it
get
again."
mine.
Yeah, and it was just, I was like, "Oh, I wish we would have known earlier in the day." And it was now, from what I heard years later from different people who worked in the factory in different capacities, they can understand how the mistake happened because of how the machines were and how they were set up and all that stuff. And they were like, yeah, because some people tried to start a rumor like, oh, the person did it on purpose, and they're like, no, it is kind of easy to mess it up. They were surprised that there hadn't been more of that. The band The Black Keys are from the Akron, Ohio. Yeah, they are. I still have a good friend that lives up in Akron. Akron is like, the handful of times I visited Akron, uh mostly just gone to the nearby outlet malls, which tend to be like, have like little themes and have like really cool restaurants attached to them.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, yeah, we're like that. Now, okay, y'all. I know we did not do the book reading last night because your girl had a back-to-back schedule, and I wrote down a meeting time wrong. I thought that
Oh,
right after the open discussion, I would have like 5 minutes and go into the next meeting. That was not the
damn.
case.
No, wow.
It was an hour after that
Ew.
were made. I have that all cleared up now. And it's because, different time zones and different places. And when the person
Yes.
told me, because we're both in Central, I thought that they were telling me in Central time.
Oh, okay. That's an easy mistake to have. Yeah,
Yeah. So I was like,
it
okay.
happens.
When I realized everybody else was in Eastern and they thought, so I was like, okay, we got that clarified. We got all that. But today we will have that. Once again, if you're in the Tazisms Discord, in the story time portion are the links to the new series that I have, and what I currently have for the Erica Kirk satire series.
Good to
I'm going
know.
to add to both of those and the Nick Adams series, because some new stuff has happened with Mr. Nick Adams.
Okay.
But we will get back to the book series. Also, in the story time section, if you have any suggestions for a story or any stories that you're reading, if you want something to go in a direction, feel free to say something. I don't get in my feelings about it. Jess will tell you.
Right.
I'm the hoot. I roll with it. Don't ever think like, oh my God, I can't tell Taz this. Or if y'all want to know about a story, please feel free to say something. I'm not going to get offended. I'm not going to be like, I'm the professional. You can't, baby. When I say we in this together, we in this together. I'm not just, I'm not going to
That's
get
right.
offended.
That's right.
I don't.
Hmm.
And also let me know what other platform y'all are on, because we are gonna have to move the literature series because we are so far behind schedule, because I keep getting knocked off TikTok because of
Oh, yeah.
and it's getting ridiculous. And a couple
It
of book
is.
people have asked, could we vote on to be the next book or put into the series. I just know people are going to get offended by it, and not even because the books are controversial, but because people are just ridiculous. Like people
Yes.
have asked about the Kataji Brown Jackson autobiography. Yes, I have a copy of that. We'll vote on it. I
Okay.
some other autobiography, but
Yes.
I feel like,
TikTok is getting real. There's been a lot of complaints by a lot of creators on that app that they keep getting taken down.
yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's making it very
Yeah,
hard for
there's
people to put their
and
content
here's
out.
the wild, there is a simple, I think it's like a 3 or 4 ingredient, like really simple. It's supposed to be disability friendly recipe for ice cream. And there's a lovely woman who she's on TikTok, but she gave me the recipe on Threads, and I wrote it down. I have to remember which book I wrote it down in, because I know I wrote it in one
You
of my
sound like
journals.
me.
I gotta remember which journal I wrote it down in. And I'm pretty sure, like, once I find it, I'm like, oh yeah, I did mark it this way, so it would be easier. Once I find it, I can share that with y'all, because I did make it a couple times.
Hmm.
For, like, my nephews before I had to block the one, and like the younger kids in my family, just because one, it's simple and it's something that they can do.
Right.
Like, I can talk them through it, and they feel, like a big boy, a big girl, and it's a treat that after I babysit them, they can take it with them.
Right. And it would be
Um,
fun for them to make. They'd enjoy that.
yeah, and they get to put, their little stuff in there, and especially if, because a lot of times, I'll, like, when I was in Kentucky, I would do short spurts of babysitting for people. Like, if somebody needs to work an extra hour or just wanted to go to the doctor's office, it's
Right.
one thing that can occupy the kids till their parents get back, and they can take something with them. But I have made it a couple times, and it turned out really good.
Oh, okay.
So I just gotta remember,
I
like I
hope you
said,
find the recipes soon.
it's
And
got to
it's
be
only
in one
like
of
four
these.
ingredients. Oh,
Yeah, it's got to be in one of these journals that I just completed, that's over here to the right of me. Is got to be in one of those.
I
um
used to have a bad habit of just grabbing whatever notebook was nearby and jotting things down in it or writing out journal entries. And then, go to do the
yeah,
grocery list and you pick up the grocery list journal notebook and there's like actual journal entries. And it's like, oh no, let me take these out. Hold on.
yeah.
I'm a little
That's why now
disorganized.
I just have the, like I said, it's my hodgepodge journal slash notebook that I keep in my purse. And I'm like, it's gonna be in one of those, because I remember I wasn't at home when she sent it to me
Oh, okay.
over there, and I had to write it down, because that's when, I think it was the next month, she was shut. She deleted everything except for YouTube and TikTok. Um, so I had wrote it down there, and like I said, I'm pretty sure it's in one of these two over here, because the rest of them I've pretty much gone through, because I've had to take the notes out and put them in different binders for class.
Hmm.
So these are the last two standing, and the other ones I'm still working on, but they're
Hmm.
more new, like
Right.
past 2 months new. So I know they're not in there. So
There's a lot of news too. So I'm pretty
yeah,
sure those are full. Almost full.
my teacher had us make ice cream by kicking it. It was fun. Inferno. Hey, General Gambit. Inferno. I'm, I feel like you had some of the same teachers I had, and my teachers were a little questionable. My teachers are a lot questionable.
Kicking it
Kick it.
to make ice cream. Was it like in a bag and you just stomping on it?
Now, making butter, I can show you how to make butter, but I will say, if you're not a buttermilk user, find somebody who likes buttermilk
Mm-hmm.
and uses buttermilk. Just because in this economy, don't waste it.
Right.
um,
Right. Yeah, you go buy the quart and you only need a little bit.
yeah, because I'm like, yeah, because you will, in making butter, you will have buttermilk left over. So make sure, like, just
You
don't
could
waste it.
you could use it to marinate your fried chicken in.
Yeah, no, it was in 2 coffee cans. Oh, okay, all right. Y'all just Giving new meaning to kick the can. All righty.
Sounds
Well,
like it was a fun class to have.
that was, yeah. Just like the
Tell a bunch
teacher
of kids to kick the can. Hell yeah.
it's like the teacher that had us go, walk into her garden and making butter in the classroom. That's why I eat butter on crackers.
Me too.
Because she had us making butter, and then I forget what she wanted us to put butter on originally. And I was like,
No.
I don't. And I think it's because I had a little bit of an upset stomach that day, and I wanted to try the butter. And there was one girl that like just ate it, and I think that's what made my stomach upset watching her do that.
How'd you do that?
That day on saltines. So I asked her, I was like, can I have, because she always kept crackers in the room in case somebody had like a little bit of an upset tongue. So I mean, I remember asking her, like, can I just have a cracker, just like put a little bit on there? And she's like, no, spread it all the way out. Like, I eat this at home. And I was like, oh.
Yeah,
And then
I like butter on crackers put in with my chili. That's good. I just had some the other day.
Then my
Yep.
family started thinking that I was weird because I evolved from just butter on the crackers to butter and blackberry marmalade on the crackers.
Ooh, that sounds good. I
It
can
is
get
a
down with that.
really good,
When
really
I
good
was
combination.
when I was a baby and a toddler, whenever they went to McDonald's for like breakfast, they would give me the butter packets that they put in with the pancakes. They would give me those to just sit there and play with and eat at the table. I was just eating,
Yeah.
They were just helping me with my baby fat problem. Here, eat some butter. Like, who the hell does that? My family
I
did.
would just get everybody's hash browns. Every time we went anywhere, I would get everybody's hash browns. For the longest time, my parents thought that I was just going to be eternally like a vegetarian or a potatarian because they were like, that's the only thing
That's
that
all
they
you would eat, right?
to eat. And then like by the time we got to high school, there were times that I would take a bus to the downtown area to go to specifically get 2 large fries
Oh,
to eat on the bus ride back.
damn. 2 large fries? That's a lot.
And when I say large, I'm talking about from Wendy's during the time of the Biggie.
But right, the
I was
biggie
getting
size, the
Biggie,
biggie
yep.
size fries. Yep.
And I'm like, and my mother would just sometimes look at me like, again with the potato, yeah. She's like, you got to eat more, ma'am. You don't even eat vegetables. I know
I
we
love
not had
potatoes.
this argument. You are a true carnivore through and through, and you eat dessert for dinner, and then eat your dinner for breakfast. I don't want to hear any.
Like, Mom, you do everything backwards. You cannot say anything
Right.
about how I eat, what I eat.
Like, I remember one time my mama told one of her coworkers, like, yeah, I'm going to make cabbage for dinner tonight. And I was like, correction, she's going to make kielbasa with a smidge, a touch of cabbage in the pot.
A dusting of cabbage.
It's like,
That's one of my favorite meals to make. My daughter loves it. The sausage and cabbage. Yes.
yeah, my thing is I make cabbage, like my cabbage, my greens, I don't use any meat at all. And it always gets people, and they go, they never know until I point it out. And then they look at me like I'm lying to them, like I've deceived them in any way. And I'm like, I didn't. Go look in the pot.
That's cool.
Yes, it was cabbage for color. That's all that it was. And I would just look at my mother like, not you in here telling us what to eat. And you what are you eating, ma'am? What you got?
Where's your vegetables?
Just like my one brother, I told him he was eating some strawberries a while ago. And I was like, I'm surprised you like strawberries. And he was like, why? I said, because when mom was pregnant with you, her big ass couldn't keep them down. But I was joking because my mother took the old school mixing bowls. Because remember, old school mixing bowls were way bigger than what we have now.
Yes.
Filled that bitch up with strawberries. Would not share with anybody. I asked this heifer for 2 strawberries. She looked me in my face and said no. And I was like, and I hope you fall somewhere, you wobbly wench.
She wanted all the strawberries.
Halfway through and got sick. And I don't even like vomit, okay? Vomit just gives me I can take a lot of bodily fluids. That is one I can't. But I sat in my granny and papa's downstairs and just looked at her. And my granny came running down the steps like, why didn't you come get me? Because she ain't give me no strawberries. Like, I was so cold. I was so cold. And my granny was like, there's more strawberries upstairs. Oh, granny, your daughter's sick. But I was so, because I'm looking at her like, with this gargantuan bowl of strawberries. I can't.
I
And when
just
I
want
say
two.
two, they were sliced up. So it wasn't even like 2 whole strawberries.
It was a slice and a slice. Wow.
And I'm like, you Polly Pocket pot gut. What you? Oh,
She said no and got the instant karma though because she got sick off of them.
yep.
She
And when my
should've-
dad,
she
I don't
should've
know where
shared.
my dad and Popeye went, but when they came back, my dad was like, "Where's your mom? In the shower? Why is she in the shower? Because she's a glutton." And gluttony is a sin. He was like, how do you know a sin? He sent me to vacation Bible study.
She
like,
ate
"They
herself
taught you
too
that?"
with the strawberries.
And what did I say? And I was like, and you married a sinful Jezebel. And my dad and Papa, I remember them just cracking up laughing, like, what the? Because I was so serious, like hands on my hips, like, you married a sinful Jezebel, and just walked off.
I have to be honest. I spend a lot of my time laughing whenever I'm with you. I'm just gonna say you were very
Yeah, but
entertaining and funny.
My dad and grandfather were like, what the? What are we gonna do with her? Hey, yeah, the rule was as long as I was honest, I could say whatever. I have those ceramic mixing bowls. I'm like, yeah, so you know what I'm talking about.
Ooh,
That
the
and Jay-
ceramic one,
And I'm
yeah.
like, yeah, I'm just like it. And he was like, you can't call your mother that. What is gluttony,
not?
Dad? And he was like, and he goes, I know what it is. Mm-hmm. And she's stingy. Gluttonous, stingy.
Yeah, I bet if she said yes to you, it wouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
That was instant karma for not
And he
sharing.
was like, you can't call your mama Jezebel. And this is when I know my parents and grandparents were like, okay, she is too smart for her britches. And he's like, you got to stop calling your mother a Jezebel. She's not. She's a married woman. I said, I know how old I am. I know how old my older brothers are. I know how long y'all been married. Mind you, I was in the kindergarten. My baby brother is 5 years younger than me. I was in the kindergarten. Because we were like weeks out from him being born. And I'm the same child that came home and was like, so when was y'all gonna tell me that the babysitter was my grandmother? What do you mean? Let's go over family trees, Mama.
That must have been a fun conversation.
It was like, what?
Oh, I wish I knew young Taz.
I know it's also confusing for them because I believed in Santa Claus for far too long. And now looking back, I get why so many people in my family kept looking at me like around the holiday, because they're like, she can figure out everything else. She ain't figured this shit out yet.
I love Santa. I still love Santa. I'm
You know,
biased.
look.
I'm a fan of Santa and the spirit of
Let me
Christmas.
explain something to y'all. I'm about to marry Santa, okay? You can't tell me that I'm not. Because one of the Gigi babies called him Papa Santa and told her class that she is glad that school year is almost over with and that she don't have to go to school with them no more because they're not good enough. And that's why Papa Santa isn't bringing them anything for Christmas.
Oh, ouch.
I was like, "You can't tell him that," and he's sitting there telling, yes, you can. Yeah.
Like, you are not helping, sir, at all.
Enough. At the beginning of the school year, she went and told them kids that they was ugly. And when the teacher was like, why are you telling them that? Well, my Gigi's, I didn't say that.
I was trying to blame you. Oh,
I
wow.
did not say that them kids was ugly. Well, when I showed you a picture, you just sat there. I did. She's like, I know you. That means they ugly. Shit. Shit. Like,
Oh, that probably got you there, huh?
I didn't say it, though.
She's trying to get you in trouble with the teacher. You be in the corner there, too.
You still believed in the Easter Bunny until my very artsy auntie decided to make us a life-size rabbit that hung from the door that gave me nightmares every night.
Oh,
And then
wow.
my parents, because it hung on the door, like the room door, decided to
Right.
move it and put it on the closet door. And the light that oh, hell no.
We had to get
Hell
rid
no.
of that rabbit.
Yeah, and she hit me with the Uno reverse. I'm like, what?
The Uno reverse.
Now, in preschool, they had the teachers thinking that I was a wino because they were like, it was right when people were getting like the Stanleys and the Stanley like cups, right?
Oh, yep.
And the kids were like, oh yeah, our Gigi has these cups, blah, 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 blah. And she has a cup just for grape juice. These teachers, and I understand, thought that I was just telling the kids grape juice.
And it was
'cause
wine,
wine
but it
in the
really was grape juice.
But it was grape juice. And one teacher was about to call CPS because she's like, yeah, and she gets grape juice and she gives us grape juice because we have cups at her house for grape juice.
Like, ma'am, it's really grape juice. I promise you, it's not wine. Please don't
And I
judge
had to
me.
go to pick them up, and I had my cup, and I had it open because I had gotten a cran grape to pour in my cup for the drive home, and I had got some for them, and they had cups from daycare that I was going to fill up before we got in the car. And that's how I found out what they were saying, and the fact that they were going to try to call CPS off me. And they were like, oh, it really is grape juice?
Yes, it is.
I was like, sweetheart, as much as these kids talk, if I needed to fill up a 40-ounce tumbler with wine, I'm not doing it in front of them because that'll be the first thing they tell people. My granddaughter told her whole class I work for the FBI. Damn.
Oh, wow.
The only reason I believed in Santa for so long, he brought the toys and we didn't want to mess that up in case it was you know what, that was the same with me. Plus I was one of the few kids that wouldn't go and sit on Santa's lap and tell Santa what I wanted or write a letter, because I wrote a letter once and I didn't get what I wanted. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go with the surprise. When I found out that Santa was my parents and that they just weren't listening to me, I was like, yeah, I'm going to become your power of attorney, bitches. Don't tell me about what nursing home you want to be in. It's gonna be Shady Pines. This I would say that's the mofo. That's okay, because my oldest daughter, the secondary custodial menu, when she got to high school, when Google became a thing, she had a drafting teacher who would say stuff, and she's like, "You're not that smart." He's like, "I am. You're not as smart as my mom." "Yes, I am. I can Google my mom. Can I Google you?" "Girl, would you?" Jesus. I coached at the school and I was beginning to start to teach at the school. I had an office that man came around. He thought that I told her that. I said I didn't. I apologized. I was like, but quick question. What did you say to her? Because that's my child that you got to provoke her to say something. Now, the oldest, he'll just pop off because he's a Leo. Her, she an Aries. You got to like poke the bear for her to like bite you like that.
Okay.
Like, usually she just ignore people. Okay. I put extra snacks in her bag. Everything is cool. She got headphones. Things get spicy. She know to just listen to music. So what did you do? And he told, oh, well, she not wrong. I am by far smarter than you. Sorry. He's like, well, I'm the drafting teacher.
So, and?
You can only draft. You can't architect, sir. So, yeah.
Go somewhere with that.
I still believe. Trust, ask chaos. Because I promise you, like on Mother's Day, I went to put because I have of course, my water cup and then my coffee cup. So I went to go put my coffee cup in the cup holder in my bag. I turn around. This man had not gotten up and moved. Okay. There was no type of bag, box anywhere between the kitchen, the dining room, and the living room where I walked. Okay. He was sitting there. Boop. Hello Kitty bag. So yes, it's magical. It's Santa Claus. Can't nobody tell me no different. You can try. I don't believe you. But that brings us to the end of today's show. Thank you all. And thank you to my
Bye,
wonderful,
everyone.
wonderful sister from another mister and the greatest co-host to ever do it.
Always a
Smokin.
pleasure, Taz. Always a pleasure. Thank you, everybody, for watching.
And I don't know why I got instantly hot all of it. Maybe because somebody is standing in the doorway staring at me.
Oh, the spidey senses are tingling, and now that's why you're hot.
Okay, I think her show finally. I think the what do you call it? The timer on the TV. I think it ran out.
Oh,
So.
TV's off. Now you got to go adjust her settings, get her all situated again.
Yeah, I got to get her back, and I'll take her outside for a little bit in between all the things. And Lisette, you said the Adventures of Taz. That reminds me, I will update Adventures with Taz over on the Patreon between today and tomorrow. Because Patreon came out an update for the app.
Oh, okay.
Which I had a creator's profile and then like a non-creator's profile where now they're linked together. So
okay.
I am going through a learning curve of how to maneuver through that now. So y'all give me a little bit of patience because I had it down as to how to do stuff.
Now you got to relearn.
Yeah, now with them combined, where I'm used to like clicking on stuff, yeah, it's gotten a little spicy over there.
Oh, okay.
I clicked to like to start a video, and I clicked. That's not where the video thing is anymore.
Ooh. She's like, no, that's not it. Oh, wait a minute. We'll do some research again.
I had to go through because I accidentally put an episode of the podcast in the wrong category. I had to go.
Oh, wow.
So
Todd's like, no.
Yes,
don't go there. Man,
I'll send you the link, Nana J. Just give me a few minutes. Once we get done, I'll send you the link over to Patreon. Yeah, so just bear with me with the Patreon. I gotta go over and yeah. So if you're looking for like the last audio podcast, I put it where it belongs. I've finally figured that part out. It's over where it belongs now. My bad. I am sorry.
Dad's like, we're gonna get it situated one of these days. I'm gonna get it all together.
Yeah, so I may have to just like record off the app and then just put it in the app for now, instead of recording directly as I was before until I
right.
Because you know how like you're in autopilot because you're like, oh, this is here, combining them. It's not where
it's not quite where it used to be. Okay.
Like, oh girl. I'm glad that they're combined now. Where I don't have to like keep having to switch back and forth to get, information, but
right.
So
it's convenient, but we got to figure it out more.
Yeah. I just where you there? I know Harley Pup. Okay. Harley says bye to y'all too. I'm coming. I'm gonna get your show. I promise. Okay, you still want Law and Order? No? Okay. All right. You done with the Law and Order? We'll get you another show. You want Forensic Files? No. You want Elsbeth? Oh, okay. Elsbeth it is. All right.
Okay.
And her treats. I know. Treat, and she wants to watch Elsbeth. And I think Elsbeth is streaming on NBC, I think, or wherever you can get NBC from. It's a
okay.
I will say Elsbeth is picture me as a detective.
Oh, right. What's it called again?
Elsbeth.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to look that one up next.
When I pull it up, I'll take a picture of it and I'll send it to you, and I'll put it in the
Okay.
Discord for everybody else, so you can. Because I'll just take. I see you. I'm okay, y'all. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
GCPR radio shining bright. Coast Sky Production takes the light. GCPR live in the air. Every voice is welcome here. Turn it now. Don't be shy. Let your spirit touch the sky. Where every voice will be heard. Sing aloud without a word. GCPR stands so true.